the rise.
Me getting an ad. Gross.
I just see all your mice running around like ants on a screen.
It still has my avatar from before.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Where do we have 8 people in? Oh, 8 people because of stream. Let's get the only thing we're missing is the Starfinder music bar.
Starfinder. Do you ever figure out a name for the bot?
Beeps.
Beeps. Okay.
I've already made a lasting impact in the server, and I've only hardly been here.
Exactly.
Oh, here we go. Someone actually did the code for the Elemental Blast, Versatile Blast, and Weapon Infusion.
Really?
Yeah. They posted in the Foundry Discord.
Sweet. That's great. Material looks a slight different shade than normal. You know.
Look at you.
Maybe. You look a little bit different shaded today.
I wonder if there's a way to make it where it can cue the damage types.
Alright, I'm gonna log. I'll watch from Twitch.
Girl.
Have fun, everybody.
See you later, pockets.
Yeah, we all. I'm gonna send you these 3 things too. We might have to test them off stream. We'll use this today, but then we'll go in off stream and get those properly set up.
And roleplay is done, so we can actually continue.
Yep.
Who would like to do the? Who would like to do the recap? The recap. Also, I'm gonna post this in the game for everyone because this is for. Because I know Fox also does streaming as well with this game. So this is some code I got from the Foundry Discord involving the 3 things.
Okay.
Whoa, wait, what's this?
These are .json files. They're for the new Kineticist class.
Okay.
Where's Teriel? Teriel's token is probably gonna be deleted. This one, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, because that's not.
Bring in a new one.
Oddly enough, Teriel, this does technically mean you lose light.
That's fine.
Lose the light cantrip.
You're just gonna go light things on fire.
Hey,
also, my thing's not demystified, by the way.
Okay.
Just so you know.
So you said you're good. You said you're good, Teriel.
Yeah, I'm good. We'll just make it work.
Yeah.
Teriel gets recapping.
I'm passing on that one for this week.
Okay, I guess I will. Okay. I vaguely remember what happened. Honestly, I don't. So, Nila's family showed up on boats. They ended up talking. Right after, V failed to capture the cleric. After they tried to basically...
Hold on. I didn't fail to capture the cleric. I didn't try to. I was just gonna drown him. Yeah, but clarify about what I failed at.
I mean, you can clarify if you want to recap.
Failed.
This is my take on it.
One job.
Failed your one job of... Technically, you did achieve making
goal
sure
of
that
stopping them from
no one got killed or injured. You did help, I guess.
I guess. All
There's your goggles of night.
So basically, everyone on the boats got attacked, though successfully uninjured, just frightened, from a cleric that V tried to drown, and the cleric decided to pop out of existence and leave. Then Nilo had a good conversation with his mom and his siblings as they got off the boats. While that was happening, Teriel got called aside to help basically bring in a mansion and just spawn it, basically. So... And then after that
Oh no.
What? They cut out.
We're like, hey, yeah,
Oh,
right.
oh, oh, my.
Nilo told Yin if he's late, explain why he's late, but he shouldn't be. And then we went to the tower to escort and also help, though they really didn't need it, the ghouls to go to the 6th floor. And Nilo got shadow powers recently. No one noticed besides maybe Teriel and Shade because everyone else was busy with their own thing. And the ghouls killed 2 hydras without us, and they didn't even need our help with the second fight, which was just elementals, and they really could have killed them on their own. And that's where we're at now.
You chose to help the ghouls. Now the ghouls are talking about where to go next in the tower, because they have to scour. They're gonna leave like a few ghouls here as scouts, as they need to make sure the floor is completely cleared of all enemies or allies or anything. They just want to make sure the floor is cleared so they can continue expanding down here. So there's a little bit more room to work with as they're trying to get down to the 6th floor. The actual ones who are the combat people are the spellcaster, the big old brute man, and the 2 assistants. They like to cast. They can cast some basic things like healing. Essentially, you kind of see neither of them got hurt so far. None of the ghouls have gotten hurt so far, but you do see the 2 sisters with the ropes kind of looking over the 2 main people and kind of looking them over for any sort of injuries. He says, "It looks like you've escaped unharmed. Perfect. We need you in tip shape for going on whatever's on this floor. We must expand. We're having so many new visitors since the past week. We need to make sure everyone has room."
Who are they talking to?
They're talking to their leaders.
Oh,
You see, these 2. Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure.
They're talking about what they're going to do next. Out loud with each other. In a group of 4.
Yeah, let's, I'm eavesdropping actually. You know what? Why not?
Just you hear the bigger... You hear the bigger, gruffer guy say, "We need to find more people. The floors need to be expanded down. We have to get to the 10th floor. Hasn't Vaughn been here such a..." He kind of like thinks for a second. "Such a short time, but if the power is stronger as we go down, I need to get to the 5th floor. I need to feed more." He seems to be very interested in getting the energy that the tower has to provide, as it seems to feed the ghouls with all their energy they need to keep themselves sustained. And they seem to be talking about their plans to get. They say, you hear him talking about the staircase. They say, "Well, there is the staircase down to the 7th floor, but as I've known, the bigger the creature, the more likely they are to go down. The bottom floors seem to have more, well, luxuries to them, so the bigger the creatures tend to go down there. I don't really know if we have the force to expand right now, but we've at least make sure," and they kind of look over everyone in the group, "I think we have enough to at least handle this floor, especially with the nice guests to help us. They're in with even though they may not look as ghoulish as we don't judge them. They seem to be willing to help, so despite their appearance, we're willing to let them work with us." You see the big, like, barnacle guy just kind of scruff his chin and says, I've only been in the sea. Haven't really interacted with too many land dwellers. But if you say they're gonna help us, whatever it takes to feed on that energy."
God
I was gonna say he seemed okay with Nilo, at least. That doesn't take much.
He's new here. He's new.
Yeah.
Alright.
You hear you kind of see the old one with the giant witch staff. It says, "Oh, you don't realize what you say. You've been such a young'un here. Once you see the power of the ghouls and the power of Belcor, nothing will stop us from getting to the 10th floor. We will unleash her and resurrect her, so the tower has infinite amount of energy, enough to defeat all the ghouls we bring here. We will resurrect the dream that Belcor once had."
And what dream would that be?
Oh God, there's an elf there. Do you how do you approach this, Teriel?
Just shouting out from, the wall over here. Just making sure that my back is covered.
I just kind of look over and said, "I knew those pointy ears those are good for hearing." Kind of like lean in. You see him kind of lean in down to like the two like assistants. You know, how much have you told them of Falcoa? And they said, and they just look up and they just say, "We've told them that we wish to resurrect Falcoa, so that she may revitalize the tower's energy once again." And she kind of looks over and says, "You will see what Belcoa looks like whenever she's resurrected in true blood. We will make sure she keeps the tower full of energy, and all the undead can have themselves a meal once more."
And that's her dream?
And Gunnar says, "That's what we've been told. We've been told that she always had a soft spot for those who seem to be less than acceptable in society. And now we, as ghouls, finally have some energy to keep us fed, unlike the portless cows that exist in the city."
Well, just go and tell us the next plan of action.
I'm gonna think, well, we'd like to investigate the rest of the floor. We can take the left or the right wing, and you can take the other. As I don't want the spells of mine to interact with you, I would hate to have crossfire. I'm just an old witch lady.
That's fine. I guess we'll go ahead and take the left wing.
Okay. You will see them. They'll say, "I think we're about to go up back to the balcony. Come, let us go." There's got some food around there. And the big barnacle ghoul goes up as they leave some of the ghouls behind. And you see them begin to go up to the balcony, and they start heading out the right door. Boop. They start going to the right.
Nayla looks at Teriel.
They're going to the right wing.
Why?
The left wing. The left wing goes further down, so.
Okay.
Eat.
I think we should go ahead and take the left wing while we still can.
And there is still the water.
You know what? I'm just gonna go check it. There's probably something in here. And
You hear the loud sounds of like almost like a bat sonar, but instead of a bat sonar, it is just like it's like if a bat sonar had enough power of like 1,000 decibels, as you just kind of hear what sounds to be like a loud, and it just seems to be like reverberating the walls itself.
What is that?
I was gonna say, can all of us hear it?
Yes.
The fuck is that?
What is
Probably
that?
something in the right wing. Oh my lord.
Oh shit.
Y'all can
Okay.
continue on. They're gonna be
I
doing
think
this
we
for a
should-
little bit.
I think we should help them out.
Should we help them out?
Hey,
We should-
Destra Sean. Oh, we need to go and.
I mean,
They do seem capable of helping themselves.
They do
I
seem
know
quite
what that
capable
is,
of-
and no, they will die.
They do seem quite capable on
They
their
will
own.
actually die. But alright.
Yeah,
And-
let's
I mean-
just.
Let's just
We got that.
Hey,
Yeah.
they're more than
No.
capable.
We need to get rid of that.
They seem to be having. They seem to be. They seem to be fighting themselves.
See, look at they're doing fine.
Yeah.
And nothing doesn't even affect them.
They're more than capable. They're
Yeah, I mean, we were told to go left, right? We got that. We're
Exactly.
fine.
let's just head left.
They're okay. I
And
mean,
get-
they did take down 2 Hydras. I think they are actually
Milo, I
okay.
see how it is. Okay, it's fine.
Okay,
You
I mean,
speak
we
with
can
us.
help them.
Do
Do
you
you want to
really?
help them?
I don't want exactly them to perish just yet. So let's go and help them.
I mean, I guess we can help them. But if we go there and it's already dead, that's kind of pointless. But that's
Well,
fine, I agree.
Let's
Because
keep going before
also,
they
if
are
they
already dead. I
die-
can't move, just so you know, because it's combat.
Oh,
mode.
here you go. You now have free movement.
Jeez.
They're just doing some funky combat.
Monkey combat.
Where
yeah,
did they
sure.
even go?
They
As
missed.
soon
They
as
went
it's
to the right
done.
wing.
They
As
get
soon
up
as I
the
saw
thing.
that name, I just knew, and PTSD flashback.
That's
I
fair.
can't jump over this wall, by the way.
Oh yeah,
And
do I have
then
to
Help
get? Do I have
out,
to
do
get?
you
Oh,
want
do,
me to carry you?
Yeah.
yeah. You need to. Yeah, make that athletics check to get up the walls. Let me
Just gonna.
let me just quickly just delete these. There you go.
Sure.
I would say it's like I can try and lift him up.
It
Delete
shouldn't be
the
that
walls
hard.
with your fists. God, I'm still using the wrong controls for this.
30.
Uh,
And Stereo just picks his way up.
Oh, you need to make it a right.
I like how Zerder's just blitzing through their whole entire turn. Fucking Christ.
Y'all gotta move if you wanna. I mean, y'all decided to
Zerda,
sit
you
there.
gotta move us.
I
We
can't pick up
move.
shit. I'm
I
sorry.
did. I did move y'all. I removed the walls. You can move them.
No,
you can move
I'm still
yourself.
getting
Am I-
collision. There we go.
I think
There we go.
I myself. Oh no, there's no collision.
I think V's stuck in the
God,
wall.
my game is lagging so bad.
It might just be a
V.
lagging thing.
V,
Where's
are you
V?
stuck in the wall? He's stuck in the wall. Go over here.
What have you done?
Oh,
I'm
that's
on the wall.
why. Okay, I didn't realize that was actually a wall that you couldn't pass through. For some reason, the center here has a wall. Here you go. I'm deleting the wall. Yeah, I don't know why that is. I don't know why that has a wall there.
I think it's supposed to be like to the ceiling. But
There we
then,
go.
Like, there's staircases around it.
Which way did they go?
Shade quickly catches up with the rest of the group.
There we go. Now you should have access.
I don't know if they went down or up. But where's
So let me
the
double
sound of
check.
the fighting is coming from anyway?
It's you are approaching Terrio. I need you to roll initiative.
I'm gonna
You-
probably be following close behind.
I was gonna say I'd be following behind, but my game is laggy, so give me a second.
Alright.
There you go,
My
Terrio.
moving makes it so bad.
To be fair,
question.
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna ask if that battle healing stuff is still going on with the negative energy.
It's at this. You basically it's at the start of the combat, which is
Yeah, I
technically
know, I
right
just-
now.
I was just want to make sure. I just want to know if it's going on.
Yep. We will stop everyone where they're at right now. Okay, like, oh, we'll take the left wing. Immediately goes to the.
I
Really
tried
just,
to say otherwise, but no.
really
let's,
just want to go ahead and... Alright, whatever. I see Neil's.
Little did you know, I forgot what left is.
Okay, let's get
Yeah,
everyone.
Depending on what direction you look.
Technically, the way Terriel's looking at it, right? Technically, if they look
This is
forward
left,
down,
technically.
that is left.
I will say let them. Let me go ahead
Yeah,
and
we're
I gotta.
looking from over here to this.
There we
way,
go. Y'all can roll now.
From point A to point B.
It'll get a little bit less laggy when people actually like stop moving all at once.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can really feel that lag.
Yeah,
Also, I
it's been
keep
really
forgetting.
bad for me.
Let me get rid of Ruby and
Get rid of Mr. Beak, yeah.
yeah, we'll have them
Yeah.
thematically because I forget that they constantly add like stuff to the map.
Be with the nat 20.
The second there's any threat, Ophelia's gonna immediately slip her father into her
The
sleeve.
coat,
That way he's
yeah.
safe anyways. So.
I mean, Nilo can't really put like Ruby really anywhere
You-
because Ruby is literally fire, but like Ruby's just on Nilo's shoulder at all times.
There we go.
And Farah's
His cape
not
constantly
anymore.
catches a little
I
on
did see you roll a
fire.
25 too, real. I saw you roll a 25 too.
You
Happens.
get that.
Oh. Did I reroll or what?
There we go. It's because you rolled before I added you to the combat encounter. Okay, we're gonna continue right where we're here. So this one is you just hear some faint saying they just let me double check. Yeah, the phantom pain is gonna be activated. Actually, I'm gonna use. Make sure does this actually do? Yeah, we're just gonna cast this at him. It's exactly the HP it needed to die. That's gonna be their go. Terry, what's your go?
I'm gonna stride once.
You walk in and you see one dead ghoul and a big giant dead looking thing with a giant mouth for a face. It seems to have a little wand in their hand.
It has a little wand in there. And that's actually pretty. Let's go.
The others might recognize it.
I don't recognize it. Alright.
Thank goodness it's dead.
Yeah.
Because if not, you'd be rolling will saves.
Okay, seeing the destruction here, I'm just gonna go ahead and. Well, I might as well just open up the volley of elemental blast at this point because.
It is now everyone versus one creature right now.
It shouldn't take that long, I guess. But I honestly thought they would just get absolutely obliterated.
You do see a dead ghoul on the ground.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. Alright, gonna just go ahead and target. And we're just gonna go ahead and channel elements and do 2 elemental blasts.
Okay, go ahead and roll those. That is a miss.
That is
And let me go ahead and get let me get the music going. Jockey.
it does not have the +4, so just remove that. It's just
5 damage?
Yep.
Okay. It takes 5 damage. And Nilo, it is your go as y'all progressively they got that. You don't have to fight this, Nilo. You don't actually have to fight this. I'd like to remind you. You don't have to be involved.
He's not going to wolf stance, but he is going to at least go over there. Just
I'm
as
convinced.
happens. Because if he needs to fight, he will. But if he doesn't see that, it's like if he sees that they got it, they got it. But he is going to.
The turn order has me very confused.
It's
because y'all entered halfway through combat.
Yeah.
I treated this like a real combat. They were having an actual fight here.
Technically, I can.
Because we were struggling with a wall that we couldn't get through.
Y'all were trying to climb up over the balcony before you heard the fighting.
It's like Nila's gonna look at all of it and look at Terrell and just
don't know what to say.
It's like just out of caution, if anything goes bad, he is going to wolf stance.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's just gonna go ahead. She still has a few spells left. She's gonna go ahead and cast. She's gonna go and run up here. She's gonna cast the chilling darkness again. She's gonna attack the little sound creature. She's gonna critically miss. She's gonna use her hero point.
Damn. Damn, hero points? What?
Damn.
The goal's gonna go up. He's gonna give a little mighty chomp there. Probably not hit considering his attack hit chance is super.
Critical miss on 17. Oh, critical miss.
Yeah, they aren't. These guys definitely aren't like. There's a very clear power thing here. They're gonna cast a They're gonna cast a second level harm. He's gonna make his little fortitude save. He has a plus 16 to his fortitude save. Takes half a 3. They seem to be being carried very heavily. Mary's gonna do the same thing. Ophelia, it is your go.
Alright, I'm gonna run up next to them. Let's see what's happened over here.
You're just gonna see whatever the hell that is.
She's gonna
Just
look
see.
around,
Oh my God.
look at Tyrael, look back at
Neela's
them,
just
and
gonna
sigh.
shrug and just be like, I guess fight.
Gonna raise an eyebrow, and then she's gonna be like, she's gonna let out a sigh. And then, let me see my spells real quick. How far away would you say the monster is?
The monster is within 60 feet. I think like maybe
Is
30
it
feet. It's probably
30
within 30.
feet?
Yeah,
Okay, I want to cast Torturous Trauma then.
go for it.
Oh my god.
That
I love
sounds
Torturous
metal.
Trauma. I love that name
All
so
that
much.
Jesus.
Fortitude.
You will make
No,
the
it's-
save. It will succeed, but I'm guessing it also has a half thing. Yeah, if it go ahead and roll the damage. It'll take half damage.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, that is actually quite a bit. You give it nightmares. It yeah,
She just-
Oh,
She
go
just
ahead.
reaches out her hand and just grabs it like she's grabbing like someone's throat almost, like crushing a something. And you just see the creature start writhing as like a
And-
shiver runs down its
Using
spine.
Force? What the?
And with that, it is going to let out a very, very harsh cry. And it is going to use it in a very big area around itself. It's going to be a 30-foot burst. That is going to hit
this is gonna
everyone
hurt.
in this room. I need
Oh.
everyone to make a reflex saving throw.
Oh
Oh my god, I
Ooh.
have a chance. I have a chance.
Oh.
Where's my
What?
reflex? I need
She's
to
gone.
actually find it on
What
like
a
the thing now. 'cause I don't
That's-
know, like,
When
When you say room, you mean that hallway?
Yeah, just the room.
Everyone, so me and you are safe.
Barnacle Ghoul. Barnacle
ahead,
Lad
you're
is
fine.
safe. They're safe.
I
have
don't
no
think you
good
actually.
24 matters.
I don't think you actually clicked on the button to do it.
Ophelia at a
Oh.
14, it's a DC 26.
Yeah.
I can,
you
I
f-
can
Do you wanna
click the
re-roll that,
button,
Ophelia?
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, let me re-roll it again. Hang
Yeah.
on.
Neil,
You said
Neil,
reflex, right?
Yeah,
Neil-
reflex.
Nilo getting auto crits if they
How do
succeed.
this new, this
You can just
newfangled-
re-roll it. You
Okay.
can just re-roll it again, the same way you did the first time. Okay, there we go, that's a save.
29.
Thank goodness, because
I was
that
gonna
is
say,
going to
I
be
am master
half
too.
damage to everyone. Everyone who succeeded takes half damage.
Yo, I crit success though.
You
You
take no
are
damage.
good. Barnacle Ghoul takes no damage. She takes half.
Sucks.
How the heck did she just resist? Oh, oops. Wrong one. They take
I'm
half.
so happy I took master and reflex.
I'm so happy that I'm happy to be wearing earplugs.
Oh, but two of the Marys take that. They're not looking very good. They're really not looking very good. That ghoul dead. That ghoul dead.
No, Mary, no.
Not that. Luckily, the CR1 ghoul.
Handle it.
They probably should not have brought them out here. They probably, on second thought, they're kind of looking at it. Probably should not have brought the CR1s out here. But, Ophelia, you just have, you mind if I play it?
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go. You just take half. A little bit of 18. And then this thing just lets out this giant wail as this barnacle goes say, "Hey, I don't have to listen to you." And you just see it run up. Jaws just full on. It just tries to bite the head and is unable to grab onto the slithering neck of this foe. It is unable. It is Yogovi.
Okay. Oh, shit. I'm using the wrong game mechanic still.
And it will be able to use that again in that many rounds.
Yes.
I'm like-
Questionable amount of rounds.
I'm gonna be like, what are we doing? What is over here? I heard something.
You want to see?
You just see everyone
wanna
clutching
see
their
the
head a little
move.
bit. There's just like a sound wave that just causes everyone to like grab their heads for a little bit as they seem to be like,
There's like
a-
blood dripping down our noses at this point.
yeah.
Probably-
You hear the banging against the wall on the other side over here, and you just hear the loud just yell of "Shut up!" from the other side of the wall.
I guess we're dealing with this thing. Are
Do
they-
you want to?
Technically,
don't
they
deal with
have
it.
it, but yeah.
Listen, we just keep on walking on by if you think they got it.
You literally ran to them.
The
Just
thing
I'm
is
following
that
them.
it's like they seem like they got it, but what if it just helps us get more on their good side? I mean, it's beneficial.
Yeah. Shade, it's your go.
Well, hold on.
Hey, it's-
I might have. I think I have one more action.
Do you? I'm about to know if you were taking your action to help them or just to watch.
Hold on. How much movement did it cost me? 1. Okay, that needed 2. I was like, I just turned him like, so go, Nilo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over and jump on it.
Go for it. Give me that acrobatics.
Let's go.
Oh, if athletics, whichever one you have more of.
Oh, let's go.
Athletics. Crocodile Dundee it.
Gonna-
Actually, it has a
you're
reflex. Actually, it has a
Let's go
it
like
only has a
that.
reflex of 13.
Oh shit! All right, fuck it. I guess I don't have to go point then.
You jump on top of it, and it is going to be flat-footed to everyone, as is currently you are riding the Destris on.
I'm gonna leap, try to grab onto its neck. Not chokehold it yet, because I can't grapple it yet. But I'm done.
You just kind of you both are flat-footed right now. I'll say that you are both flat-footed as you used your heavy mechanical body to weigh it down.
That's
You
fine.
both are
I'm riding
flat-footed.
I'm riding the pony.
Shade is going to move his slow ass all the way over here for 3 actions.
Okay, fair. It is your go.
Farah, hearing trouble, is going to sprint down, is going to bounce off of the wall.
Kickflip
and-
off.
Yeah, kickflip off the wall and quick shot the creature.
I want to see you succeed this so much.
I do too. That sounds so great.
You want an acrobatics and attack roll? What do you want?
Yes,
What do you want?
I will
What do
give
you
you
want?
a I will give you a bonus to your attack roll if you make a high enough acrobatics.
I bet. Fuck yeah.
Take your +2 on top of the +2 from the flat foot and shoot.
I'll just turn my hunter's aim on then.
Take your acrobatics
Yeah,
kickflip
get your
off the wall.
+4. Get
Yeah,
your
do
+4.
Take your
Like-
perfect shot.
That will
Ooh,
crit it.
nice.
That will actually crit it. No,
Wait,
it was 2 away from the max. Just go ahead and get the crit. You can take the crit.
I got
There
you,
go.
homie. Don't worry about it. There you go. 29 damage.
Kick flip
As
off.
you, as you see, yeah, basically, Farrah hears loud noises, sees Ophelia, and just sprints, kicks off this door, like, to climb up, and then jumps off the wall above Ophelia's head, and then just snipes it in midair, and then slides. And then just
Mm.
default stances, and then walks
So
away.
No!
Ophelia gives a little clap, little.
Default.
They're
So
gonna-
just like What the fuck happened?
They're gonna heal themselves for, it's actually 2d8 plus 5. They're just gonna heal themselves a solid like 18 HP. Teriel's your go.
Being a ranger.
Alright.
They are going to retreat after this, by the way. They are losing goals in a faster number than they expected.
I collided with wall. Let me stride over here. And then, like so. You can reach it from here, right? Or do I have to go to the edge?
You can reach. I would say move one more because it is writhing on the ground and that is a balcony.
Okay, sure. As Teriel just goes ahead and whips out a flaming sphere and, hits it with the reach weapon.
Go for
Just to make sure. We're gonna go ahead and target them. Just make sure. Wow. It's unfortunate.
Trying.
I'm trying. It's just moving around.
Nilo, it is your go. This thing, V is on top of this thing. It is writhing around. It just got. It is immobilized too, thanks to the arrow from Pharaoh. It's also immobilized. So, like, you pin its tail to the ground with your arrow.
So Nila's gonna get over here, which he should be able to. Yeah.
Just leap. Just jump it. Just jump
I
it.
gotta go the long way. Give me a second. It froze. Give me
Is there walls in here? Oh, there is walls in here. I'll get rid of those too.
Yeah. Go. Here. Okay, so.
There you go.
He's gonna go there, and he is going to flying kick at this thing.
Go for it. You're gonna land on top of it with that. I want an acrobatics check as well, or an athletics check. There you go. Yeah, close enough.
Do athletics, whichever one you want.
It's flat-footed, so it is barely enough. You're good.
Okay, and then I am going to kick it. So unarmed strike.
That is a crit. If I'm not mistaken, that is a crit.
I forgot I targeted. I'm sorry.
That is exactly what I need to make a crit. Succeeded though.
Yeah, it doesn't make the same unless it's for unless you're doing a key strike thing.
But he is gonna kick it, so I need to be like, I'm going to be like right here. Give me a second, I can move him.
You jump on top of it and kick its head while V is currently wrestling it.
Yep.
Then
we could flavor it that the arrow put like a water shackle around its neck and tied it to the ground with opposite of V.
Yeah, and that's how he ended up getting that crit. Yeah. Got square in the weird face.
With emboldened by your display, she is gonna come up here and reach out her hand, touching it, stealing its life force, and also healing herself in the process.
Mary, you got this.
And then Mary's just gonna they're gonna heal themselves 100%. They're gonna heal themselves. It's not them, but they're just gonna they get 16 HP. Mary needs it. There we go. Mary, they're gonna do the same thing. They're just gonna round table heal themselves.
So you heal me, then you heal me, then you heal me, and then you heal me. Thanks.
It is. You go, Ophelia. This thing is very much just like having a moment. It's having a moment. It's not looking very good.
Not looking good? I'm just gonna try and finish it off hardcore with Bone Shaker.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna cast the 2 actions version.
Oh. Let's see if we can make the fortitude. It does have a little bit higher on the fortitude, but it does take half.
Yes. So let me roll damage. Oh, come on.
It's okay. Where would you like to move it? You can also move it a little.
No, that's with the 3rd tier, I think.
Oh, okay, I see. Second action, yep, you just deal some damage to it.
Yep,
it's got a little bit. Fortitude, you see this thing? This thing looks like it's like really beefy. Like, fortitude is kind of its strong point.
It's a beefy boy.
It is its turn. It's going to... Oh, this is funny. It's going to let out a painful sonic wave. It's more of it just let's see here.
Scream from its face. Lack of face.
That item is attended. It's going to, yeah, it's just going to do a big burst around it. It only targets, oddly enough, this only affects living targets.
Oh my god. I don't have to do it.
How big is the burst?
It's in this room. It's this room size. It only affects living targets. I need 3 people to make a saving.
What it, dude? Okay.
Really? I rolled
this
a
one.
2.
This one's not that bad.
I rolled a 30. I rolled a 30.
Yeah, you're good. So everyone who failed is just gonna get sickened for 1 round. It'll go away at the end of the round. But who gets deafened? It looks like so Shade gets deafened, and you failed, didn't you?
I failed. I didn't crit fail.
I know.
Oh.
You get deafened for 3 rounds and stunned 2.
Stunned 2?
Deafened and stunned 2.
So Farrah's. Oh god, that's awful.
And it's gonna try. It can't really reach its back, considering there's 2 things in its back. So it's gonna reach out and try to attack the barnacle ghoul. It's gonna miss. It's having too many issues right now.
It's just getting bombarded.
You just see the barnacle ghoul just laugh as it raises up its jaws. It says, "I'm gonna bite you so you never scream again." It's gonna miss. He tries to bite it. It's too wiggly. With the second one, it does actually manage to. Let me check. Oh, that was against itself. No, that was actually been a. Okay, it's not a crit. Dang. You see the big big old lad take the 23 damage from it. It critically misses the second one. V, it's your go. This thing is not looking very good at all. Shade was stunned too.
I'm so glad I joined you after this fight. I'll be super helpful now.
Use your acid spittle.
I don't have that.
To grab it.
Go for it. It's already flat-footed, but go ahead and do it just to see if you can restrain this thing. See if it expose its neck. Expose its neck to Nilo.
Okay. What am I rolling for grabs?
Athletics. I will give it a lot more penalties than it usually would have. It is okay. I don't need it.
I don't think you need it.
It is now restrained by you. You can tell me how you actually restrain a creature of this size.
I'm gonna just slide down, grab it by the neck, and I'm gonna try to lift it up. And
I mean, it does have, like, little fins,
I'm
like,
gonna
around its
suplex
mouth that
it.
goes down its
You with that, I will give you a suplex. I will let you do a go ahead and just give me a critical attack. See if you can finish it with a suplex. Nilo, you're gonna want to get off this thing like right now.
I mean, I can do it as a reaction, so
Yeah.
I am going to.
Well, the
I'm
no,
just
we'll
gonna go
critical.
into, like,
Roll damage from a normal
Yeah,
attack.
we'll damage for a critical.
Because I don't want to freak out one of the ghouls. I am going to like pop.
Oh, I see how this thing works. Okay, hold on. Interesting. Hold
Like
on.
an unarmed attack.
Yeah.
Just do like your shield spike or your vessel.
And then it also does that on top of it.
This thing is down to literally 3 life.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This thing is down to 3 life. It ain't like this thing is just it's not kicking at all. Like this thing is so close to death.
I'm just gonna cook it.
Shade, it is your go.
Shade can't hear a thing. Shade, you know what Shade's gonna do? He's gonna do the one action he can do. He's gonna leap towards. It's literally the only way I fail this fight. Roll a 1. Where's my skills at?
You got.
Why is
you
my
all
skill?
deafened, so like you know.
Okay,
there you
roll
go.
1. I leap 25 feet.
Pharaoh,
And
it's
then
your go.
right here. I can't move myself. Otherwise, you can't do anything else. He's too tired from from being stunned by it.
Pharaoh, your ears are ringing, your buds are singing, you know, what you're doing.
She kind of looks through one eye at it and just kind of, and then makes a shot.
That should, I think you have a minimum of 3 damage, yeah. This thing is dispatched. As V is holding its, like, you and V can work that out.
It just skips off the ground and slams into V's shield to just push it into its head more. And just crush it.
Well then.
I could hear again. My ears.
You getting 10
After about 15 seconds of kind of rechecking themselves, you just hear the ghoul go, "I need stronger allies. I like these allies more. We will regroup and be back down here soon." They're going to, after seeing 2 of the ghouls die, they're just gonna take the corpses of the ghouls, they're gonna bring them back up to the upper floors, and they're going to retreat for now. They're gonna replay it. This is their first time trying to expand, like, one of the major floors. They're gonna come back later.
Should we go with them? We are on a time limit. We do have an appointment.
I mean, we should still have enough time. I think it's
Uh,
okay.
Shade's gonna.
Still check around just in case.
Here, let me check for us. Shade's gonna pull out his gear clock, and he's gonna ask it how long they've been down here for.
It's gonna answer in Umble time, and after about a minute of figuring out the math, you have about 4 hours from whenever you have to leave.
So we've only been here for like 2.
I've only been here for
You just got here, essentially. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, we
Isn't
just...
it 3 hours? Wait, it's 3 hours to
Yep.
the tower, right?
It was 10 o'clock when you all entered, essentially.
So that means we only have like 1 hour left then, because it's 4 hours from the time we gotta be there, right?
It's
No,
at
okay,
5,
so-
and so basically you need to leave the tower around 2 o'clock, essentially.
Yeah.
If you want to make a brisk pace back.
A quick run.
I'm just gonna let you guys deal with my math.
I was gonna say, I suggest we can still stay for a little bit longer. We should still check this out before the ghouls check it out again.
Yeah.
If you got about 4 hours. The ghouls went straight back up to the other floors. They're gonna regroup.
Barry just
Is
starts
anyone
wandering
hurt?
around.
Is there any useful material from a Dexter shot?
What there's on their body, however, give me a perception check. Also, Ophelia asked if anyone's hurt. How's everyone doing?
I am okay, surprisingly.
I
didn't get hurt at all.
just a little bit of ringing, but I'm doing fine.
Terrier, you notice a secret door up here to the top right. It seems to go out towards the watery area.
Splish splash? Splish splash?
Sure, why not? Let's go and see.
Water? Water?
Why is
You see the pool of water down below.
Got everyone moving.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, it's lagging even my computer a little bit.
Oh no, it's not y'all's computer, it's me. Let me see if oh, it's probably because I have Chrome up there. Hold on, let me close down a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me actually close down a few things.
Falling after Terry.
A secret
Laggy.
door
Yeah,
to
because
the
you're running
balcony
the
area.
server, it's through your end.
Yeah, let me go ahead and I'm shutting down Steam and like a few other things. I don't need a lot of things running right now. There we go. That should at least cut up some things. I need everyone in that water area to make a perception check.
Sure can do hidden perception check or normal perception.
Wait, my thing disappeared. Why did my thing disappear? How do I pull it back up?
Yeah, the top.
C is character.
Too.
The top thing?
Yeah, like the bar that has like all my saves and stuff. I don't have it.
Oh,
I don't know.
Because it's probably because it got updated.
Make sure
Yeah,
yeah, the quick action hub, I am trying to figure out how to get that back. I'm actually still working on that. That's why you have to use your character sheet right now to do things. I'm still working on the most active tile thing.
Oh, okay. What do I
Sorry,
roll for
everyone. I
perception
ruined
here?
everything.
Perception is on your far left under your AC. I
Okay, so
will
I just
say,
roll it like this.
yeah,
Okay. I
you can
got
roll
it.
it open. You can roll it
Let's
openly.
all
Oh,
group
it's-
up in
it's this
fireball
water.
radius. Let's go.
I will say,
Yeah.
Terrio got a. Terrio actually got a 31.
What the fuck?
Um,
I'm literally just rolling high on all the ones. It's just like, okay.
whew, so that is actually Farah and Terrio.
Nilo's late to the party. He can't. He can't get in there yet.
What did my elven eyes see?
And what do my plant eyes see?
Not
He's
being
still
a
going off.
So
there's probably a secret door down over here.
okay, this is not too good. Farah and Terrio, you are the only ones not affected by a surprise round.
Oh, fuck.
Nilo's not even in the room yet. He can't even.
Sorry, did you say a surprise round?
Yes.
I feel like we talked about this.
Yeah, we did talk about this.
I forget what we were saying.
Surprise rounds don't exist in.
Surprise rounds don't exist in
it
Pathfinder.
is gonna
Yeah.
do one thing real fast. I know it's not actually a surprise round, it's just doing its thing essentially. It managed to basically, I'm gonna say Teriel and Pharaoh are the only ones who are gonna be able to move, like as a reaction. Who's on the R? Teriel and Farah, both of you quickly see what looks to be a huge, like, bubbling of water down below, and you start seeing the water level begin to rise all around you guys. Shade's looking across the way, he's kind of looking around at kind of watching V, he's kind of looking around, and, like, you don't see, like, it looks like it's about to completely, like, just shoot up.
Farrah walks on it.
You walk on the water?
Teriel, you're about to be engulfed in water in less than 2 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna. It is just me and Farrah. What about Shade?
Shade did not notice this.
I'm
You have
invalidated.
you have one movement as a reaction before it does its thing.
Can I shove Shade on the way?
Can I slide down it and glide into the water?
You're about to see what's happening. This thing looks like the entire water of the entire area is rising up.
Should
Yeah.
be fine.
Can I-
I'm gonna go and shove
can I-
Shade. Sorry.
You can rise on top. You can definitely try being on top of it.
I can walk on water, like
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
can do that.
God.
I'm a lotus lefty. I can just walk on water, like
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, you could do that. You could try. If you want to stand your ground, you can. Teriel, you
I
push
just
Shade.
want to go over here.
Nat 20 throws me over here.
I'll say yeah, Phil, you can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slip over there a little bit and just kind of.
Cheryl just picks me up and chucks me. I'm like, what the?
I slip under you and just slide on the water.
You see, as you go down in the water, trying to see what's causing it, suddenly you are met with what can only be described as some sort of amphibious abomination.
So pretty.
That's a hentai monster.
This
I mean,
thing,
that's a lot of time.
this thing, I would like to say, makes a area of 50 feet long by 50 feet wide water begin to rise up, and it rises, ignore what it says, it rises all the way up to the ceiling itself, to the top of the cavern here. This entire area around it is now completely in water as it's now in its home terrain.
I think I can snapshot if needed. Just fucking-
That is going to be the second initiative. There we go.
Oh my.
2 nat 20s on initiative.
Wait,
that's
I
funny.
wrote huh? Initiative. Oh.
Farah immediately rolls another 20.
Wait, am I wrong?
So who knows the
Alright.
rules for water combat? Because
Okay.
everyone around this is about to be
Everyone
submerged
that's
in water.
If you don't have a swim speed, you are flat-footed.
And how many feet can you move while in water?
Okay, water combat. You are flat-footed
Sure.
unless you have a swim speed. You gain resistance to acid and fire. You take a -2 penalty to melee, slashing, and bludgeoning attacks that pass through water. Range attacks that deal bludgeoning and slashing damage are automatically missed if the target is underwater. Piercing range attacks are half radius. Fire abilities can't be used underwater. And some ground-based actions might not work underwater or while floating.
And what about spell casting?
As long as
Can't
it's not
do
fire, you
verbal.
should be fine.
But
How
I
do you do
can't.
verbal?
You can oddly enough. It doesn't actually say you can't verbal. It just you will start if you do verbal though, you will end up drowning faster. You have a pretty good amount of time that you can hold your breath, but basically you speak the verbal component and then you immediately go back to like holding your breath. But it does reduce the time.
And I can finally use my battle cry ability. Finally. Because it's within 30 feet. As the battle starts, Shade yells and then immediately starts gurgling on water. Fuck. I tried. Hey, wait, I got water next to me.
You try to demoralize the creature. You try to demoralize it. Also, you can hold your breath equal to 5 plus your Constitution modifier rounds.
9 rounds. I'll be fine.
Some people have less than that.
Oh,
So I will take my first action to hunt prey, and start hunting this bad boy. I will take my second action to slide about 15 feet away from it.
Ranged attacks that deal bludgeoning or slashing damage automatically miss if the attacker or target is underwater, and piercing attack ranged attacks made by underwater creature have their range increment halved.
Cool, I have double range, so then it's just normal range. So I have 120 feet of range then.
Yep.
At this point.
Is it bludgeoning or also you are swimming, so I need an athletics check.
Sure.
As you were
Athletics or
trying to
athletics or acrobatics?
It is technically athletics. I will give you acrobatics because you're kind of water thing. Just enough to move 10 feet.
Okay, I'll move 10 feet then.
It's a DC 10, but if you could succeed, you get to go 10 feet.
I'm just trying to remember how. 1 second.
This thing is looking at you specifically, Teriel.
I think it doesn't like me.
Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Is the creature supposed to be off guard already? By the way.
Oh nope, it's not flat-footed anymore.
And then target is hunter prey. My first attack, and I will yeet a strike at it.
That'll hit. Just barely, but that'll hit.
Whoa, why did that roll? Oh no, that wasn't crit.
It also, I would like to say, seems to be resistant a little bit against your physical attack. Only slightly, but it does seem to be, its armored hide seems to keep the arrow from going all the way in.
That tracks.
Yep.
That means it is gonna be, also I say, let me just double check. Yeah, I also need you to make a will save. As you are moving underneath. You're fine. Teriel, make a will save.
Oh boy. Why you do this to me?
You're fine. It is your go, Teriel.
Alright. How close is it? Is it like
it is basically, I would say with a, considering we're doing with vertical right now, if you want to melee strike it, you're going to need a single, you're going to need a single athletics check to move up to it. However, if you delay your turn, it is going to go after you, and it is going to come to you if you want to do your turn after it.
How many feet is it from me?
About 10 feet underwater right now.
10 feet underwater, and
Yeah.
so it's 10 feet away from me. Or
Oh yeah, if you have reach, then yeah, you can hit it.
yeah, okay. Just want to make sure because I can actually hit it because I have weapon infusion, which allows me to do reach. If not,
Okay.
I could just make a throw. So I'm just gonna go ahead and activate channel elements.
Does it have a fire trait?
Yeah.
No, but I can still use it anyways.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use elemental blast here. Just pretty much conjure up a bunch of swords and basically plunge it down into the water here. So this is melee.
It has -2 to it, by the way.
Yep. That will not hit it, sadly.
Am I cut up? Oh no, my internet.
You did miss. What would?
Hello?
Sorry, didn't hear the
Shay just immediately, his mouth is salivating.
My connection died. All right, what happened?
You
missed.
Is it flat-footed? I thought it was
No,
flat-footed.
No,
it's not
it's
anymore.
not.
You also missed by
there-
5.
Yeah, you also get a -2 because slashing and bludgeoning it's a penalty.
It's
But he rolled
piercing.
the. Oh,
I'll
it is
make
piercing.
piercing for this one.
Okay, you're good.
But
I-
actually, yeah.
It's-
I actually don't even need to make it piercing. I just need to make it have the reach. So I'm just gonna make it fire to see if it has a fire weakness.
It
Fire.
does. It is fire. Any creature underwater has an automatic 5% fire resistance.
Also, you
we
can't
don't
activate fire abilities underwater.
No, not with the kinesis.
Kinesis, I think, just we'll say for right now it overrules that because it is kind of it would negate the entire thing too much.
Yeah.
I'll screenshot the thing for you later.
You see this thing just swim
later.
up to Teriel? You see this thing, Interial. Did you take the minus? That was none. Oh, did you use hero point?
I used a hero point.
Takes no
takes no damage from that.
It's immune to fire.
Okay, well.
It's actually, you just found out this thing has immunity to fire. It's its only immunity is to fire.
Of course.
Well, sorry, you are useless here.
I'm gonna go fire.
I needed to check anyways. Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna use Thermal Nimbus. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna choose cold for it. Why not?
Yep. It's gonna do. Not only is it gonna do that much damage, it's also gonna do 2 evil damage.
Evil.
He takes the evil damage.
Teriel's a good boy.
It's gonna do that, and then you're gonna see him just go ahead and whack him with the tentacle on.
I didn't even get to use my third action, but all right.
You move. I told you had to move to. Oh no, I say what was your you?
I shoved him out of the way, and then initially what happened. I did my channel elements allows me to use elemental blast or stance impulse.
Yeah. Then you did Thermal Nimbus.
And then I went ahead and used Nimbus, and then I have my third action that I'm able to use, which I.
I was thinking because you did the hero points, you reloaded, so I was thinking that was the second attack.
So I don't want to take more than one attack. Please.
Go ahead.
So, let me go ahead and move. I can't
Still
move.
chases after you.
It is specifically chasing after you, and this thing has a swim speed. I will say it's going for you because it realizes it senses your good nature.
It senses my good nature. Get me the fuck out of here. I can't move, by the way.
You can move. It's going to follow you, but you can choose where it follows you to.
There we go.
Right into the group.
So, guys.
I can help. I was gonna say I can help flank it if you're on the other side.
I tell you, I'd like to remind you, you don't have a swim speed, so the most you're going to be able to swim is 10 feet.
That's true. This is good.
You don't have a swim speed, Tail. You are not a fish. You are not a fish, good
get
sir.
Me the fuck out of here. I don't have anything for this. Oh, this is great. I didn't know that there was water up here also.
I mean, I don't think any of us
You
have
go to the river. I didn't
like,
realize
not
there was.
just you.
You look down at the creek. There's water here.
There's water. Oh darn. Oh,
You can move up to 10. I will allow you to move up to 10 feet just because you're such a strengthy boy.
I can't even get the fuck. This is
Yeah,
this
you
is
gonna.
awful. This is so awful. I might as well move like this then.
Okay, it chases you. It goes swiggity swoogity, and it's gonna get back over there. It does.
So then I go and take those 2 attacks, and it doesn't have a third action to fucking obliterate me from
Yep.
existence.
It does roll a 30 on the other attack, and you take some more evil damage.
Great.
V, it is your go. You see this thing just swimming up to Terry was then you were basically submerged in water.
Oh yeah, we're all supposed to be flat-footed, aren't we?
Am I?
Oh, just so you know, it did take cold damage at the start of its turn, if it does take any at all.
Okay, how much cold damage does it take?
I believe it's half. Is it rounded up or rounded down?
Is it of your level?
Yeah, half my level.
Let me double check. Yep, it will take that damage. I'll give it full damage for now. We'll call it for full damage. V, it is your go.
And so the area I'm at is already submerged in water.
Yep.
And
You are all now swimming as this water has been magically raised to the ceiling with a 5th level spell.
It's gotta start swimming.
Get this shit off me!
swimming. I'm fucking more like sinking.
Yeah.
Walks on the
Wait,
wall. Just walking the floor.
Did we level up? What?
You got to 7.
Yeah.
Can't wait till the remaster comes out.
Oh,
You're right in the remaster.
Oh, he just didn't take his level 7 feet. We'll worry about that later, V.
Yeah, Rachel Elman's still
That
coming
move
out.
give me-
over to it.
Give me first one athletics check, and then I'll maybe ask for another one.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're gonna need one more athletics check to move that far. There you go.
Ah, I see. 2 actions on my cast for me is pain.
That 1 or 2 actions from that.
That's 2 actions.
Mm.
Shall be flat-footed. Or off guard now. Swimming is.
I'm just gonna fucking try to grab it.
Go for it. Let's try to see if you can wrestle it underwater.
Hell yeah. I'll fucking hero point that if I have to.
27 against its reflex. That will actually grapple. It is grappled.
Hell yeah.
Here, I'll grab
And
so
then
you
I'm
can-
just gonna let go of my weight and try to sink him down.
Okay. I will
That's
give
all
you.
three of my actions.
I'm gonna give it a fortitude save against sinking. It begins to
Ooh.
sink down a little. It sinks away from Teriel. As you have now grappled it, it begins to sink away from Teriel.
And that's the
Okay.
turn.
I'm gonna
Shade,
try
it is
to
your go. It is about
swim
15 feet away from you.
15. Well, I have to use my leap because I get extra movement through that. Is that enough to move
10
15
feet.
feet? What?
You're
10.
leaping through the water.
You're leaping through the water. I'd like to ask you, where is your springboard?
All
I have
of the
2
air
feet.
bubbles from below.
Exactly. Yeah, just I
Give me
can't.
one more athletics.
Yep, 2 act. Yeah, I'll take the extra action move there. Move closer.
Okay. I'll say you can
Exactly
do
the
that.
same. Exactly the same. Okay, I'll go for 1 nice chomp on it.
Calamari.
That is just barely. It's only because it is grabbed that actually works.
Yep. There's my piercing damage.
It takes 5 less.
I'll take it.
It is going to be Nilo,
I've
your
been
turn.
having a big old question. Where is all of this water, and does it affect him considering where he's at? He literally has a big open space behind him.
Yep, you see the water. It seems to almost go out. So the way Nilo, you see the water stops about like 10 feet away from you, and it just seems to be there. Like it is just magically held in place. Like it's almost like a giant dome of water has surrounded him about 60 feet around him.
Okay, you said it was 10 feet up, right?
Yep, it is. This entire area is completely submerged in water, about 50 feet away, 50 feet around him.
Okay. Because Nilo would be submerged, yeah?
Yep, completely submerged.
How
sticking out.
tall does these walls go?
It's about where you are right now. It's about 10 feet up.
Okay. If he were to like go out here, how would that also be like 10 feet up, or would it go higher?
No, it would be 10 feet up. The ceiling, you are on a kind of a balcony area. It's about 10 feet up.
Okay, so it's just ceiling in general.
Yep.
Weird question.
Mm-hmm.
If he were to try and climb,
You would just swim at that point.
it would.
Unless no, actually no. You have a climb speed.
don't-
I will let you climb
Yeah,
on the. I will let you climb on the
yeah.
wall like a gremlin.
Because it's like I want him to climb on the wall like a gremlin because he actually cannot swim, but he can climb and he can fly. Flying is not an option really because I feel
I
like
will
that
let
would be
you-
really weird.
I will let you climb around this bend.
Yeah, it's like Nilo would want to try and get like here.
Oh, I'm
Yep.
not flat-footed, by the way.
And
It's
just
you
see
underwater.
what's going on, and he
No,
just
no.
It's
looks
just
at it, and it's just
No,
like,
you were
"The fuck is
submerged,
that?"
Terrio.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so it's
Oh
like
my
he's
god,
going-
he
Oh.
actually brought.
I
He
actually
actually
did that.
he took 10 feet.
Okay.
Good job, you're not flat footed.
Okay.
I figured something like that was gonna happen.
Neil, you're about
So
you're about
is
10
this-
feet away.
Yeah. Is this below
big.
this area,
Yes.
or is it on top of it?
V proceeded to make him drown. V is currently weighing him down to the ground.
Okay.
Does that lower the the water level? Like if the water's circling him?
Nope. It actually goes to the ceiling either way. It's a huge area.
It's just how it is. It's just how it is. Okay.
So stubborn. Also, I should get rid of my torch.
You're about 15 feet from the bottom. At that point, it might, but you're just not down to the bottom yet.
Everything's
Uh-huh.
dark.
Because I had an idea, but since it's below it, I mean, I could still try and do it. It's just gonna.
Say what you want to do, Nilo.
So
I want to hug him.
it would still be a flying kick, but not like, oh, he's jumping at something.
Give me an
It's
athletics.
more of him diving down to
Yeah.
like hit him.
Give me that. Give me that athletics check to see if you can springboard off the wall.
Oh, that was
a,
worse.
a little bit more successfully than the dragon. Yes, you managed to springboard
Mhm.
off. You can get to where he is.
You're so it's a little worrisome. And you're calm down for a second there.
Okay, and I would like to try and hit him if that is okay.
Go for it.
The fact that this creature was in this water with the
Give me
hydra.
a sec. The thing froze. Okay. Where is unarmed strike?
That'll hit.
I forgot to target it. Let me target it so I can actually hit it.
That will hit it though. But yeah, there we go. You should still be in wolf stance, so give me a 2d8 instead.
Okay. I was gonna say, it's like for some reason my wolf stance is gone, so I wanted to make sure. So 2d8?
Yeah.
I'll just.
I want you to know how angry I am that after you said it's spear-shaped water around it,
There
that
you
I
go.
now have to think about Final Fantasy X and Blitzball.
Neil, and I think you might have one action left, Nilo.
Yeah, I would. I believe. Because technically, I got around. I did that. No.
Yep.
No, because flying kick takes 2.
Ophelia, it is your go. I'd like to remind you, if you try casting a spell underwater, you will lose your breath.
Yeah. Luckily, Bone Shaker, my bread and butter, apparently doesn't have somatic or verbal components.
It doesn't.
You chose the best thing.
I did.
The best
I'm
spell.
gonna cast the 2-spell version because he's grappled and I don't want to shake V around along with him.
You're fine. I don't
You're
have any
really
bones.
gonna rattle me bones him?
It does.
I
It does
I
succeed,
don't
but it does
have
take
any
the half.
bones.
Okay, so let me roll damage.
Myself.
Yep, that is actually oddly enough, considering all of its resistances, it doesn't. It actually will take the full damage on that. It will take the half. It will take the full half damage on that because it's
Okay, so it-
internal.
So it takes 5 damage, okay.
Yep.
Because it says no damage right there.
I
Yeah,
removed
it's-
5.
Yeah, it's because it's resistances. rattle its bones.
Bone Shaker it is internally shaking, not on the outside. It does not get affected by its hide.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna. I want to stick. I don't want to go around this wall. I want to stick near here, so that way the second I run out of breath, I can run out of the dome.
Okay, that's actually really smart. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna end turn.
Yep, and it is its go. I think. No, actually, no, it's not. It's gonna be Pharaoh's go.
Yeah, it's my turn. I'm going to check something real quick. I can't remember a certain ability. How many actions it is? It's 2. That's fine. I am gonna start by grabbing some moss off my side, and kind of using that to pinch the end of the arrow, pull it back, and then I turn and I shoot Teriel with an arrow.
Just shoot.
You go ahead and do that. Considering you were in water, I will let this automatically just succeed because you were in water.
Like,
Okay.
you can direct it since
Yeah.
it's literally just water.
Water.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see it, and you're gonna sense how proud I am that you shot Teriel.
as you see me shoot Teriel, and the moss that I had put on it, where these gaping wounds are that you have on your arm, it kind of dissipates and then floats and lands, motherfucker, and then wraps around your arms, creating a tight bandage on your arm. I'm gonna do a treat wounds real quick.
Yep. Teriel at 27 HP.
No big deal.
Is this just a regular? Or...
Yeah, regular tree wounds. So you can either do you can do the 20 or the 15, either one.
We'll just do the.
That is gonna be 17 HP to Teriel.
I'll take it.
That is your
So that's
first
my
action.
And then my second action, I'm going to shoot it with my bow again.
Oddly, that will actually hit it.
Yeah.
It is still slightly resistant to the physical damage, but it definitely does take the full cold damage.
That's fine. And I would like to recall knowledge using fucking, I don't know, religion? Feeling demon stuff, religion?
Go for it.
Nope.
You recognize
Hey,
this as this is a demon. You know this is a demon. You don't know much.
Is a demon.
It's technically a devil. Technically, it's a devil. You're like looking at that tail. It's like that's a devil tail. That's a sure. That's a devil tail.
It's a devil tail.
Teriel, it is your go. This thing is not going to be able to get to you while it's grappled.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this into a ranged thrown weapon anyways, and it's gonna just be, I'm just gonna unleash a cascade of this anyways on this damn creature. Just gonna use the melee one because it is the one that is properly applying. We're gonna see if it hits. Man, should I use my helmet? How?
We only get 2. Remember that. We only get 2.
Yeah,
I
think
tried to offer y'all 1, and then crit successes give each other a hero point, but no one responded to it.
Man, that is
I would have said yes.
I responded with a shrug.
You responded with a shrug.
So you notice how many times we rolled. So you
Second
notice how many
one.
times we rolled crits
This
this
one's gonna be a
session.
one action. Oh my lord!
Aw.
It's a good thing I didn't reroll.
What'd you do with your last action?
I went ahead and tried to hit with the. I did use all 3 of my actions.
Yep.
because
Who
I was trying to hit-
speaks? Infernal or Celestial?
I mean, I barely speak
I
common.
speak infernal.
Okay. Ophelia. On its turn, you hear it begin to say something to you guys. And on its turn, it is going to say, let me just double check something here. He says, You must be working for Jafiki. I must retreat for now, but I will find out what Jafiki is up to, and we will have his research. You will not stop us. And you will see him cast Dimension Door at 5th level.
Oh, is that wait a second? That's wait a second. That's a manipulate action. That's not a crit. It was a crit. I would have stopped it. Do I rolled a third? No, it has to be way too high. I'm not using a hero point to stop.
A melee character also.
Me?
V.
It's an
V?
opportunity attack. I don't know if he has opportunity attacks.
Do you have
I don't think
opportunity?
I do.
He doesn't.
Are you?
I mean,
I thought you were.
No, I'm not a fire.
No, he's a paladin.
Yeah,
Paladin.
he's a champion.
Oh, I'm holding this thing. I'm not letting go.
Yeah.
Wait.
You,
If he is being it needs to make a DC 5 check.
Yeah, it does.
He's grappled.
Yeah, I will give it the DC 5. Dimension Door does instantly transport. It does say any items you're wearing or holding. Sadly, V, as much as you're a robot, you are not wearing, or you are not being weared.
V's not considered a goddamn.
I
item.
am a fabulous
Not an
accessory.
You see this thing, and it just kind of like, it seems to be speaking something. It seems to be a, from what you could gather, Ophelia, give me just a basic, I will give you one occultism check, since you do speak its language.
Occultism, luckily for me, I have high occultism.
Yeah, this is definitely devil kind of stuff
Oh yeah,
going on.
that's religion, that's not occultism.
Yeah. Either one.
Damn it.
No.
You recognize this as like, yeah, you're both like, this is a devil. Clearly it was contracted to do something, but whatever it was contracted to do, you guys ruined its plan of being able to do that, and this thing vanishes. As you just see him begin to speak in this water, and you just see it just speaking to you all before you just hear this infernal and it vanishes.
Shade's able to get a good bite in, but not able to stop it from getting away.
You bleed its tail
Water
before it
go
leaves.
away since
It-
it was surrounding it.
So,
the water.
interestingly enough, do not move. Fictarial.
Oh no.
You, Tara, you fall 5 feet. And Shade, you fall 5 feet. V and Nilo,
We're already in the water.
the water quickly just completely goes crashing down. I want Nilo and V to both give me an athletics check.
Okay.
You just barely. Oh, no, that's not that. Let me
V
double
nat
check.
20s.
V, you kick flip
Damn.
off the ground floor and then jut back up on top of the area here, like a robot just coming out of the water like a
The
shark.
only thing Nilo could think to do is two things. One would be a reaction, the other one would just be him just spreading his wings and hoping to God that as the water falls, he stays afloat.
You
As
would
of,
have.
like, just
You
flying.
start to fall. You start to grab onto the wall, and it is slick as heck, and you begin to fall.
I would
Can
I would assist
Yes.
in catching
Can
Nilo.
I just
Yeah.
pop up behind Shade, which would also probably end me up over here, depending.
Yeah.
Well, Shane was looking towards the right because that's where the creature. Well, down to the
Yeah.
right.
So
Yeah.
I just pop up here.
Yep. You
Oh,
try
I
to
love-
catch. You try to catch Nilo V, and they just seem to teleport back behind Shade. Pharaoh, as the water goes down. Go ahead.
Because I'll try to catch him and then move my hands like, oops.
He has
I'll help him up,
catfall.
though. Oh, does that then?
Yeah, he has catfall.
I'm fine. I just go and land on my feet.
You just see him do. He just does it. And Pharaoh, the water begins to crash around you, but you just like somehow manage to like get on top of the water and just like chilling on top of the water after the water level goes down.
I'm just kind of sitting on the water as it's like rocking just slowly back and forth.
You see what looks to be. Give me a perception check, Pharaoh, while you're over there.
You got it, dude. Do you want it private?
You make it public. Look, you can make it public. It's fine.
Oh.
Give me a public roll.
Too late.
I will accept this and also roll. Ooh.
To be fair, your other one, I was gonna give you a second. Was a 20.
I'll burn a hero point. I'll burn a hero point for that. Fuck that.
There you go. You see what looks to be almost like a scaly pearl down below. As you're kind of sitting on the water.
It just sinks into the water to grab it.
You
You just see Farrah walk up, and then she just kind of it just disappears in the water.
You see what looks to be 5 fragments of a pendant of some sort, as well as you see what looks to be almost like a scaly looking egg of some sort.
I'm gonna grab the pendant shards, like the little kid with their shirt holding it like a bucket. She's just kind of whoop, and then I will swim up and kind of jump over the wall and drop all of them down and go, yep, nothing else down there. Nope, nothing else.
As you're obviously carrying this big giant egg.
I left the egg. No, I intentionally left the egg. We are not getting any more critters.
We're not getting any more critters.
I'm stuck on the wall. I can't get
Get stuck in the wall.
Throw me over the wall.
I got you. Got to yeet you. There you go. You also see the 5 the fragments. There seemed to be a skeletal body down there with the pendant, which was the pendant seems as if something hit its like chest, like in a huge force, and caused the pendant to shatter.
So I found this pendant. Hey, Ophelia.
Mhm.
I found this pendant down there. There's some dude who got absolutely one punch to death. I don't know if you can make heads or tails. And she like flips a little gold coin and then grabs it in her hand. And I don't know if you can make heads or tails of this pendant.
I want to study the pendant then. Let me see.
Give me a D20 first.
And while that's happening, I will slink over to V.
Okay.
I kind of want to hero point that.
Actually, no, you're good.
Good? Okay.
You see this pendant, and you kind of study the symbols a little bit. You kind of run your thumb through the pendant a little bit, and you just kind of like thinking, being like, where would I have seen this? Where would I have seen this? And as you begin to study this, it does seem to be familiar to you in a way. It seems to be as if someone that you're trying to remember, but it's not there right now. But you do feel like you have a bigger connection to this pendant.
Farrah, do you mind if I hold on to this?
All yours.
Thank you.
I was
I'm just
waddled
gonna
over to
slip it
V.
in. Gonna slip it into her sleeve.
It seems to be
Just whispers, there's an egg down there. Don't tell the others. I don't need any more companions.
Yeah, so it does seem to be. I will say the markings you do recognize seem to be demonic in intent. As it seems to be, as you kind of thumb it over. Give me one occultism check. I feel I will give you that right now. Give me one occultism check.
Woo!
24.
Hey.
Okay. So you look in you recognize it's something. You see the word. You're kind of playing with like some words. Just the word Arabian comes to your mind. I know it says it on the pendant, but it just seems to be the words Arabian. You're not too sure where that is, but it looks like it's someone that you, some reason that you may have come in contact with. Someone like they were with you or they helped you in some way. You feel like this pendant is from a lost friend of sorts, but you're just not too sure. Moment.
I'm about to say Rivian. I'm just gonna slip it into her sleeve.
It is actually one of the 5 pieces. My bad. It is one of the 5 pieces.
I'm gonna slip all 5 pieces
Do
in.
you want to go ahead and try looking for the other
There was
5?
one of 5 pieces. You managed to find one of 5 pieces.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to the piece.
Yeah, it has a symbol on it, and that's where you remember it from. But you need more pieces to fully piece it together. And with that, the water level is back to normal, and y'all are free to ramp scallion your ways around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skelly.
So,
Yeah.
so we agree going back the way we came, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why
Also,
not?
also just
Then
gonna
I
do
think
this because he
a
does
little bit of
not.
rest.
Huh?
Shay does not feel safe about how many combats keep happening that he's walking into.
I would say if everyone wants to heal everyone, I think it's spend about 10 minutes to give some medicine checks to people.
Yeah. How are people looking?
Ophelia and Teriel.
Terrio feels like his rib is a little bit loose and maybe about 2 inches down from where it's supposed to be.
Come here, baby. Come here, baby.
Ophelia
Be careful.
also needs a little TLC.
Fair. Fair just kind of sits down next to Teriel and is like starts pulling out like these long like wraps and things like that from like they're like tightly knit vines that she's turned into wrappings.
Okay, that's just a
Alright.
Teriel, you healed 37.
And then I will turn to Ophelia and kind of what hurt you? What was your affliction?
The sonic damage.
Her eardrums
I think
are just bleeding.
my ears are loud. You look. She's like, oh, I think my ears might. There might be something in my ears. I don't know. And then you turn to the side, and there's just like a line of blood coming out of her ears.
Just the whole ear is just swollen the size of a grapefruit.
What?
Who
She
took
kind
the
of
light?
she takes her light spell and kind of crafts a little wrapping for it out of like the sinewy, almost like leaf-like thread from like large plant life. She'll pull that out and
That is gonna heal
21.
Ophelia up to full.
Nice.
This
Also,
fight
Shadow,
would...
could you add the fragment to my inventory? I can't do it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can do it. Sometimes item piles don't work really well. Yeah, I'll add it.
I'll look at Ophelia and just go, leave it on for a couple hours. Your ears are very sensitive at the moment. If you take it off too early, you could potentially damage it more. Looks at Teriel. Do less parkour?
I didn't really expect a giant tentacle monster in the first place.
Me neither. We should make
That
like a
makes
tree
three
and
of us.
leaf.
Yeah.
It seemed to be spying on someone named Jafiki, as Ophelia would be able to recant.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, he was talking about someone named Jafiki.
Do we recall anyone named Jafiki?
Nilo just shrugs, is like,
Shade.
Ooh, would a religion check fall under that?
You can go ahead and you certainly try.
I just don't know if that would.
Oh my god.
Jafiki.
Is that been rolled?
Jafiki is not religious.
Or
They are not. Jafiki is non-religious. Whatever it is, it's not a demon.
Can I
Does
use?
Jafiki live in a society?
Society.
Can I use?
I can tell there are no scriptures of a Rafiki. that
I'm
a
gonna.
demon would make.
I don't think you got boneyard.
Everyone gets their one.
Shay, nope. 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 It is not a devil. It doesn't. You don't recognize it from any kind of devil or anything.
Oh, what am I
Barrett's
doing?
just
Nature.
pulls out a lemon and a knife and starts just cutting it open like an apple and eating the slices like an orange slices.
Trying to find it. Nope. There was.
Terrell just looks at more. Just That how morbid
All of you
that
talk
is.
together, and the best you can guess that Trafiki's just like the name of some dude.
just someone.
Rafiki. What about Jafar?
I don't think so.
Just looks at Terrio. What? It helps with the acid reflex.
You still have lemons?
I still have the lemon that you gave me.
I didn't give you anything.
Well, the old.
I give you some healing.
Okay, regardless, are we going back this way or are we going more that way?
No,
What are we doing?
Let's just go and take a nice stroll through the water. I'm pretty sure that's the exit, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Shade, you take point, by the way.
Yeah, he's holding his shield up with one hand and leading the way.
Fair is gonna kind of
behind with the torch.
hand on Ophelia, and then kind of instead of like a backpack, it's more a satchel or like fanny pack, and fanny pack onto Ophelia.
Oh.
I'd like to know whether there is a drain over here. What does this seem to
That's
be?
the case. The water gets too high. I will describe this room for you, though. As you can see, this massive area right here. Blood pools seem to be around the area. It's these 20-foot high chamber stone floors, heavily stained with blood. A wall of transparent stones separate this room from the observation gallery that rings to the northwest and south sides. The northeast corner features a short stone wall, while the room's south end has a steep ascending staircase. The room juts out a side hall to the east that ends in a charred circle in the stone with a double door nearby. It seems to be some sort of chamber that you could almost... It's like there's an observation deck right above, and it's almost as if it was intended to be something, some sort of sport going on in this room.
I can't get down. I can't get down.
Can't get down. Where are you? It's the walls. So help me, these walls.
Shade leads the charge. We'll go this way.
Are you gonna open the door?
Oh, did it that way, okay.
I am waiting for more people to come over here before I open this door.
Yeah, I'm waiting for shit to stop lagging, so give me a second.
Yep. There was 6 people here.
I'm gonna go and inspect
Here's the
this.
door.
I'm gonna roll my 1 Arcana check. That is useful for this.
You can go and give me that Arcana check.
Where's Nilo at?
Try, give me a minute. I should actually be like right behind you.
Yeah.
But, like I need a second.
Yeah. There's Nilo. I will.
You see in this room, Shade, you see what looks to be a bunch of like living, almost leshy-like creatures. However, they seem to be almost completely covered in almost like a black ash. They seem to be alive, but they almost just kind of sway left to right as if a gentle breeze is pushing them left and right, but they seem to have no movement about them.
Who wants to go in there first?
You know what? If they're not moving, can I just recall knowledge using nature on these creatures?
Yes, you can.
I will aid them, I guess.
30.
30?
There you go.
You look at them. They look almost familiar, they look like what a leshy should be, but they don't have like the right colors. They're not vibrant, they're not green, they're not, full of the forest colors you would see. They just seem to be just almost like blackness about themselves, as if they're covered in like ash of some sort.
Farah, do you know anything about this?
Must start to head in.
Okay.
Are you sure that you want to do that?
Well, I mean,
head in.
Farah calls out to V before you get too far in and just goes, "Do you want a bottled sunlight?"
Sure.
You go inside, and it doesn't react to you.
Try touching
Terry
it.
will go in next. See what happens.
You go in.
I'm not going in. I'm a living creature.
We have no guarantee of that. Actually, if Shay goes in, that will also tell us.
Yeah, because I'm living in I'm as close to undead as a living creature can
Oh,
be.
that's fair.
Mm.
Someone remove their skin.
Bird's gonna start wandering in at this point.
You walk in. They don't respond to you either, Farah.
I walk in.
I'll sling up.
They don't respond to you.
Oh,
We
Sling
try
up onto
scraping the
Milo
ash off of
flies in just in case.
You go in. They don't seem to respond to you.
Swear to God, Zerda. Swear to God.
Okay, Neela's going to like step like right. I was gonna say, Terriel, you can move. I was gonna say I can move right there just in case.
I'm gonna grab the door and I'm like,
Not only
alright,
'cause they're just saying
now,
that they don't
now,
respond.
Oh,
now is when they respond as I grab the door handle.
You grab the door
Mm.
handle, and they don't respond.
They respond to Terriel. No?
You do, as you do, shake the door handle, Taylor. You hear, "Who's that?
What?
You hear what?
Or one more time you
Yes,
cut out.
what? What?
Who's that?"
Did you run your cat over?
It was a.
You,
It was a. What was that?
Yeah.
Right?
yeah. Someone seems to be asking, "Who is that?"
Is someone on the other side of the door?
It's you.
Mugiwara.
It's on the other side of the door, or was that coming from behind?
It's
us?
on the other side of the door.
Oh.
Hi, my name's Farah.
It's not the mushroom people.
Farah will
Did you-
respond.
Over all of us.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure. Well, you also need to get up there close enough to the door to respond.
Homie, I'm right there.
Oh, okay. You went up to V.
He's-
I didn't see you.
I
You're-
hopped up on V.
You
once
see- you
V
just
started
say-
going in a bit more.
Farah's backpacking it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of says, you kind of hear a panic voice and just inside the voice, "I don't know a Farah. No, I don't know a Farah. Who are you, Farah?"
I'm Farah. You can meet me and then you know a Farah.
Are you Jafiki?
You
Why would you just ask that? That
you
feels
say
like such a bad-
you see him just go. you just hear a dead silence as you hear some
guessing-
shuffling from the inside of this room.
I'm gonna charge the door.
You
I'll
can.
charge the door.
I'm gonna help
Please
slam
don't.
open the door with them.
I'm
Oh
just-
my god!
Oh.
Stop.
Don't worry, I'm helping you.
0.8.
You're good.
Welcome to the intimidation.
You break.
Guys,
Shade breaks through the left door,
Alright.
where V just kind of like Shade pushes like
Instinctively, I'm gonna say this. Terriel just goes ahead, presses against the wall, waiting for like whatever trap that's about to unleash on them.
No good.
Okay, What happens when I slam open this door?
Say, the spies are here. The spies are here. The spies are here.
We're not
Get it
spies.
Alright, open the door.
You burst through the door like a spy would burst through.
I'm like moving straight through the door.
Yep.
Oh, what the?
Going
What
in with him.
Oh.
I need to be able.
Shade
I would have
Goes in
I
first, V. You did not get your door open, V.
Yeah,
You did not get your door open. You get back there with your door.
You slide me in, please. Thank you. Oh, you
I'm
look.
following
Oh,
behind
this looks fucky. Oh, this is-
I would follow in behind them.
I don't
Yes,
like
but that's but no, he started initiative by breaking
Like,
down the
it's
door
a-
to the guy who is a paranoid schizophrenic to spies.
I don't like this.
It
Why
was
would
a
you
it
do
was a
this?
it was a click moment.
Yeah.
But what I'm hearing is I can use athletics for my initiative.
Yeah, you want to use the one? You already rolled
I-
athletics.
That was for the door, not for initiative.
Do you want to give one more athletics to try to push the door down, V?
Oh hell yeah!
Give me one. I will let this be your initiative, but I do want you to know that this will determine whether you get the door down. You do manage to just because the other door is so off its hinges. You are able to. I'll give you the 26.
Can I use my initiative? Can I use what I roll as my initiative?
Oh dear God, hold on. Let me get rid of all these freaking Let me get rid of all the freaking token
Get rid of all the
1.4s.
extra stuff.
All the tokens.
Okay. You want me to re-roll, or can I use my nat
I will
20
let
for
you.
my roll?
I will let you use the 35 for this. I'll let you use the
Okay, here,
36.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I rolled another 35 for you.
And the 30. No, you
Yep.
take the 35.
Yeah. I'm gonna just quickly do my demoralize things. I get.
What do you say to him?
I'm just fucking roaring at.
You're just gonna
You have
I'm
scared
Roars.
the. So you see, as his first action, his first
grab
action
the-
is Let me get it. Let me get.
Run away.
Oh, is he in the combat? No, he's not in the combat. Thank goodness. You see him. He sees you charge down the door, and he says, "You'll never take me alive."
Yeah. Can you put
I
the
need
fighting
you.
on him, please?
Yeah, no, I'll give the find, and I need you to make a save as well.
What type of say?
I need you to make a will
Right.
save.
A will save. I
You're
succeed.
good for now.
Is this a fear effect, by the way?
Nope.
Okay. Just need to ask.
You see him go over, climb up to the ceiling, which is about 10 feet, about 15 feet up. You see him spend all of his, at least a full turn to get all the way his movement up there. And all you do is you see him spend the next two of his actions to start undoing a valve.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's just. Oh no.
Shade, it is your go.
I did message you a question. I would. Is this
Technically, since I opened the door, can we have
is
this
that
open and
correct?
start
I
the-
would like to know because we didn't talk about this before. Oh, this is. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Oh, finally, I get to do my cool shit.
Shade, it is your go.
So as Shade is, he's been fuming dark shadows. He is going to start just breathing all over the floor. Free action. He is going to use Veil of Shadows. By releasing dark shadows that are contained within you, you are able to summon a temporary portal to the Shadow Realm. Those within 60 feet of yourself are pulled into the Shadow Realm as everyone gets blind, as everyone feels dark shadows cover their eyes and feel themselves getting pulled under.
It does not. It doesn't seem to go around the corner too much, but it does seem to basically fill this hallway here. Everything in this hallway is now covered in darkness.
Yeah. So so they're teleported. No, everyone that is affected is teleported, correct?
Everyone is. Everyone
wait,
is. It
Farah,
goes around the corner. Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure V and Farah. So also anyone that is not connected to the Shadow Realm is blinded. So
including the boss.
Bravo.
And the
including the
driver.
boss. Everyone
Bravo,
but me and
Go
is
in dark.
Nilo
I was
blinded.
gonna say, does this affect me?
Nila, as you connect to the Shadow Realm, you feel something stir beneath your wings, and it almost feels as if you just hear in your ear, I feel home. And with that, you just feel your whole body almost begin as if something is almost like it is going around your entire body. And it seems to, I can help here. I have more power here. And you feel your body feeling, just your whole body just seems like it's more slightly in control of someone else as well. Trust me. As you go blind, Nilo. Teriel, you are blinded.
Yeah, you can pull the blind condition. It's written on the ability, by the way, so everyone can just pull it up to themselves.
I'm stuck in this goddamn thing.
Yeah, so everyone just feels the whole room he's just breathing down, and just the room just covered in these dark blue shadows, licking like flames. And then as everyone gets covered,
you, the mushrooms went with you.
Yeah, they're also blinded though. You can can you pull every
No, it's
you
okay.
need to pull a lot of blinded to things.
Oh, they won't need blinded.
What kind of fucking guys are you? Alright, hold on. You guys just went ahead, just basically bust down this guy's door and start.
I will say,
beating
and
the piss out of him.
this is very important. You
Yep.
see Jafiki
Yep.
fall to the ground as he's no longer climbing on a wall. He seems to be almost as if he's in an open room with a border of almost with like the edge of a globe at the end of his back.
Uh,
I will
Is
not
the
go
boss
back to the
affected?
hell.
is
He
the
is
boss
blinded.
affected by the blindness?
Can you get a full image of Rafiki before we were teleported?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
give you a full image of Jafiki.
Where's?
Look at him.
Look at
Oh my
Look at
god. He
but no
is-
one can see him.
What the hell is that?
It's
That's-
Jafiki.
It's Jafiki.
It's Jafiki. What do you mean? It's Jafiki.
He's a he's a paranoid schizophrenic. It's something about spines. Okay.
Okay, Tyrael, it is your go. You're blinded. You can kind of sense the things around you just by hearing like your imprecise
I'm
senses
just
of like
gonna- you know what?
sound.
I'm gonna delay my action because I don't know what the fuck you guys.
That's
are
very
doing.
gay. I will put you at the bottom of the initiative for now. V, it is your go.
What do you mean that's very. Fuck you.
You honestly, no, I'm not even joking.
What? What? Everyone just went ahead and started breaking down this damn door instead of just like, whatever.
Okay, whose turn? I need to get back to V's turn.
There we go.
I delayed my
I mean, now that I can't see, I'm just gonna rush the last place I saw thing
Mhm.
that was yelling. I can't find my token for some reason.
That's because I'm holding on. I had to get the turn order back. It was like a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Move, and you should be good to go now.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Why are you just going to beat
Uh,
this up?
I should have moved you down
oh.
just one turn instead. But there you go. It's your turn, V. You do. I mean, you
So-
hear you can hear the senses of like people around you, but not too well. What's
I'm
the
gonna rush this thing because I don't know what's going on.
So
Yeah,
I
thought-
believe
I thought
it
I turned the valve, right?
you
I guess
saw
it
him
doesn't
turn the
matter.
valve, but now there's no vault. Now there's no valve.
Yeah, so everything is hidden from each other, so
So, can I like reach the darkness try to grapple him?
You can try.
you need to make
Yeah,
you
it's
need to
just
make
a
a
DC.
DC 11. Yeah.
Just like a flat
It's-
DC
Yeah,
roll, or-
flat
Each
11.
Alright.
You do.
Hmm.
You can do whatever you want to.
Hell yeah.
You restrain him.
This vibe, this game.
You just see him like, "Ah, you will let me go. I will not go back to the hell. I was here for a purpose, and you will not delay my purpose."
I have no idea what you're talking. You're
You
just
give him a hug.
You are making too much noise. I don't like
Farah,
it.
it is your go. What would you like to do?
So
Well, can I
So,
recall?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I still have one more action.
Yeah.
I guess. I can't see. I'm gonna recall knowledge for now.
Yes, you will. That I can give you.
Everyone just goes blinded.
Sure.
So you're kind of like trying to feel out his body to understand who he is. You feel enough of his body, you feel enough of his appendages, you know what this is. This is a Sagathi. Or some would pronounce it Sawagadi. But, yeah. I do need a... Actually, do you get affected by mental effects, V?
I will have to look that up. I don't know. Probably.
Make a will save just in case.
Constructs are still affected by mental effects.
A will save.
Yeah, make a will save. You're good. And yeah, you recall knowledge, and I will say you do succeed at your recall knowledge. You know that this thing are typically known to have very mind warping abilities, as well as kind of like they seem to enjoy with all their they seem to love to just control people's mind or just be able to have mind affecting things.
I will be like, why is a whatever thing here? And don't fuck with their minds, or I will punch you.
Farah, it is your go. You are very
So-
blinded at the moment.
So I did a couple of things on my turn because it's like I thought or on the end of V's turn. So what happened? So this is kind of what I'm imagining. So V starts sprinting. Farrah's blind at this point, so she lets it go, and she falls backwards and cracks her head. No, we're not doing another amnesia thing.
I would hope not.
And being in the darkness, all of a sudden, she suddenly feels very alone. And Nilo, because you can see, you see Farrah get into a ball, pretty much. Just, she clenches up, she wraps her arms around her knees, and she is just on the floor shaking.
That is not good for what's gonna happen next.
Why am I all the way at the bottom? Just put me above the dragon.
And I'm gonna burn. I'm not gonna save any actions. I'm gonna burn all of my actions.
Yeah.
Having a panic attack, pretty much.
Yeah, Ophelia, it is your go.
Okay, well, Ophelia is very upset.
Ophelia, you have low light vision here.
I do have low light vision. I do? Okay. So I'm not completely blinded. I have low light vision.
You are only low light.
They have connection to the shadow.
Oh, so you see Farrah in front of you having a panic attack.
You probably.
Ooh, what would she do? She's gonna see Nilo next to her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna turn to Nilo and say, "Take care of Farrah." And then she's going to run forward, just kind of blindly into the room. And
You
she's gonna
see
start...
a bunch of mushrooms around you, covered in that same almost black ash.
She's just gonna start yelling, "Stop it!" And just trying to get everyone to stop, basically.
It's just like V's just like ready to like punch the poor guy.
Just like,
Give me
"Stop
that.
it! We're not here to hurt you. Everyone stop."
Give me that diplomacy check.
Diplomacy is my highest stat. Now that I said that, I'm gonna roll shit.
Why did you do that?
Why did you do that?
I rolled a 26. Fuck you.
Okay.
Can
It
I
is-
assist and give her a bonus
Technically,
since I'm
that's only
threatening
an
to
11.
punch the one person?
I do need, before you do that though, I do need you to make a will save before you do that.
Oh, no.
You got hero points.
Can I hero point?
You can hero point that.
How do I hero point now?
Just click it again. Just click it again.
Just hit will again? Okay.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch! Why am I Neva now? Wait, what?
Wait, what?
So you
It'd be a
walk in
20.
there, and as you walk exactly 20 feet from him, I get to actually share with you what this ability is, because it is a emanation of 20 feet around you. I would like to remind you that he is currently blinded. It is a 20 feet emanation around him in all of his squares. It does affect Ophelia, but it basically is all of these squares right here. And you are confused for one round. As you go in to try to make peace, this thing basically has you, and you just get confused. Like, you go up him, and like the low light vision, that it's almost like there's a fog around him that you just begin to lose. Like, I won't make you do anything else, but I will say he's going to suppress that action for this one turn.
This one turn.
Alright.
You walk and immediately get silenced.
I am gonna go back into initiative.
And she just runs in and she's like, stop.
I'm just gonna go up and grab her and pull her back a little bit.
Okay, you get back, and I will say, they seem to be a lot more clear-headed now. Ophelia, you begin to regain some of your, regain some of that.
Can I still yell at them?
Yes, now you may yell at them.
I'm yelling at them. I'm like, "Stop it! We're not here to fight!"
Yeah.
Tails is like, "Yeah, what she said."
Let's give him a will save against your diplomacy. You've succeeded 1 out of 2 times.
1 up.
You have made him extremely paranoid. You
Well,
have
not with the
increased him
IRS
from
either.
like hostile to unfriendly. You have successfully made him go from hostile to unfriendly. It will take one more diplomacy check to get him to believe you. He is also schizophrenic. I'd like to remind you that he's schizophrenic.
Can Taro just say that we're not with the IRS?
Do you want to try a diplomacy check? I would like to
I-
remind you, if you fail, he goes back to hostile.
Do you
Why
have
am I
high
fatigued?
diplomacy?
Remember because you're tired from the zoomies?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
maybe.
I forgot
That was-
about that.
I forgot.
I
Okay.
have.
You
I
have a
have
plus
diplomacy.
10. I will say you know he has a plus 16 to his will. Oh, also, Teriel, before you even do that, I need a will save from you as you go up to.
Was that 20 feet? That was not 20 feet.
You walked
Grab
into
her
the
out
space.
of the
Yeah,
drain.
Yeah,
it's
I was
because
right
you
over
walked.
here.
Yeah,
You have to
I-
actually reach in to grab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
What the
reach
hell?
in to grab her. It's okay. You'll probably pass. You'll probably pass. So you'll probably pass.
Lies and deceit.
You'll probably pass.
I wasn't.
pass. You're good.
I pass.
Okay. My turn.
Yep.
I have a reach weapon. I'll just go and pull.
Do you want to try attacking?
No, it's not attacking.
Nilo, it is your go.
Nilo confused because it's
Yeah,
like
Nilo,
all
you're
he
good at
heard
this,
was
right?
like just Mephisto saying trust him, which by default he does, and then hearing Ophelia be like, take care of Farah. He's very mixed feelings of what to do,
Okay.
but he is going to take an action and take his cape off and put it on top of Farah for comfort, because he can't like just comfort Farah normally in this scenario.
Hey, Farah. You're going to get resistance. You're gonna get resistance to fire. So, anyways, it's the Dryder's turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Nilo, it is
Nilo's
your
still at 2 actions.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is your other 2 actions, Nilo?
She like
Nilo
pulls the cloak in
technically-
around her.
Technically, him himself is blind, so he's just going to try. He remembers that he can at least go forward. If he remembers which way is
You
forward.
you feel almost something come over your limbs, and do you choose to let it go?
Somebody wants to play with the puppets.
Yeah,
Do you trust Mephisto?
he does trust Mephisto.
You say you kind of let your body go limp as you feel almost like shadowy tendrils begin to almost mix between your shadow and theirs, and they are now controlling your movement, but allowing you to show where you want to go.
Nilo is going to run behind where Shade is.
Mhm.
Would Mephisto tell him that someone is next to him?
Yes. Assume that you have normal vision. So assuming you have normal actions here.
I just wanted to make sure, because I also can imagine Mephisto just being like,
You got this.
okay. Nilo, knowing something is beside him, is going to wolf stance. And actually, technically, I would have probably done 3 things by now, wouldn't I? Because I took off the cape and put it on Pharaoh, which I said
Yeah.
would be an action. And I walked up here. So yeah, no, he's just going to try and bite it. Once
Okay,
that thing
go for it. I do need a. Yep, you're good.
What are you biting? You're biting the Drider? Why?
The Drider.
Because it attacks next.
Has it attacked yet?
No, but also, Nilo knows
Hey,
something
Volta.
is there. He doesn't know the hostility currently. He
I'd
doesn't
like to
know what's
remind you,
going
this
on.
Drider is. You will slightly convince Jafiki. I'll give the Drider a will save. It does
Yeah,
not
like-
believe your lies.
Does not believe you.
Yes, like I can't actually do anything right now. You might have to actually bite him for me.
Oh, okay.
I have the.
Yeah, because my thing is like frozen.
You miss.
I got wonky.
You heal pointed, and you deal 9 damage to him.
They could just key strike. I mean, not key strike. Flurry blows for 2 hits.
I could have, but I'm not technically in wolf stance currently, so I can't really do that.
So it does go up
And
by
I would have to
1.
take an action to
Oh
wolf
wait,
stance,
actually
and
it
that
let me check something. Yeah, so you're gonna go. It's gonna go over here on its turn. Shade, you can go ahead and make your attack. It's getting away from you right now.
Shade wouldn't attack it.
You hit it. It does not care. It takes a 22 damage.
I targeted Jafiki and not hit.
You're
Does
good.
that still hit?
It does.
It's also flat-footed. I don't know if that makes it a crit or not.
It will take flat-footed. No, it would not make it a. Let me double check.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just wanna
no,
make
it
sure.
would not.
Okay, full
This
damage
thing
zone.
runs straight over, jumps basically over to where Jafiki is with 1 action, seeing UV, completely ignoring UV.
Who's ignoring me?
The Drider.
Beat him up. Oh.
You're
I
gonna
can't see
see
him
this
anyways.
thing get to the closest edge. So he's going
jump.
to.
Hmm.
So he's gonna cast Fireball.
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
no. Jerry, can you do me a favor? Because it
Alright,
might
I'm
work.
attempt to counteract this.
Can you just move Nilo over 1 and then back? I want to see if that
Yep.
fixes it for me.
I'm gonna use counter element. Yeah, I'm rolling
Um,
20.
Okay, I'll let you do that right now, but I would honestly recommend maybe waiting a second on that.
Oh, okay.
But you can.
I'll wait. Sure. Where's he cast a fireball on?
Interested to see you.
So
Hmm.
as the fireball goes off,
Mhm.
the black powder
Oh.
that was around all of the mushrooms.
Oh my fucking god. Fucking. Oh.
Let me go to my second layer.
Okay, so I think he
Oh.
should counter it because that's gonna make a bomb.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is you play way too much Baldur's Gate.
Oh my
Yeah.
fucking god.
Yeah,
I was
Someone
figuring-
just hit the Underdark.
Counter it.
I'm
Counter.
countering-
Now would you like? Let's just see what happens.
Counter that shit. Counter that shit.
Is that, I don't think that's a critical. Let me check. I think it will stop it from you.
Oh,
I don't
I
think
tried to
you.
counteract
It's
the
a
attack.
DC 24. It is a critical.
Let me double check. Let me see, because it's targeting. It's not. It's targeting an AoE. That's
It
what I
is-
gotta make
so
sure.
If it targets an area, and I
Mhm.
do critically succeed, and this is a critical success, I counteract it for everyone.
That's what I'm trying to check. And half this impulse rounded up. Could the effect it says if you counteract you got a critical success. You only protect yourself unless you got a critical success. I
on your
think that's the
counter.
level 12 that lets you do that.
No,
for...
it's
No,
literally
that's
No,
the
it,
basic
no, it says
version.
it in
Yeah.
the base thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to read over. What's it? You targeted, but there, you are targeted by, or in the area of an effect that does have a fire trait. The signal lets you attempt to gain control over it, even when in the elements in service. You attempt to counteract the effect.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
You counteract.
Teriel just.
What? Describe this
flames-
action, because yeah, this is what I was talking to Shade about.
As the
Mm.
flames go out, Teriel just reaches out with his mind, with his hand, as this fireball that's expanding and is about to hit the black powder. Does it actually hit the black powder too?
That's why I'm wondering how much you're actually not protecting. You're not protecting the mushroom people.
I'm protecting. I can choose to protect everyone with this, which I will. Because holy fucking shit! And Teriel just squeezes this fireball down into the size of a marble as it dissipates. And and no one can see this, but Taro is absolutely sweating right now.
The only person I can see it is me and Nilo.
And actually, not even Nilo. It's only Malfesto. Nilo can't really see.
Malfesto and Shane just look over as he just.
to roll a 19 on a d20 in order to counteract this.
I have a question. How much damage was those bombs gonna do?
Each one of them is a fireball, and there's an AOE for each one.
Oh, thank God I have. Reflex. Jesus Christ.
I have an AOE for each individual one, and there was currently that would be 4 fireballs.
Can we please talk this out instead of killing everyone?
Give me that diplomacy, Teriel. As you have mastered your elements of control, you can. I will give you a hero point just for what you just did. You just see him like he is.
I was gonna say, can Nilo assist?
Nilo, give me a diplomacy check, Nilo. I know you have your diplomacy.
I'm going to need you to do it because I had to reload because my brain is still fucked.
I got this, guys. I will say the Drider is out of spell slots for using Fireball, but I will give Rafiki his reflex, his will save.
Nilo can just yell, we don't need to fight, please.
Nilo failed.
He is restrained at the moment, so I will say he is trying to break free. I think that's enough to beat Fortitude. Actually,
it's 10 plus whatever his athletics
is. Yeah, it is. He does break. You do see his break free. He does begin to he seems to be kind of writhing around. He also sees the fact that his a fireball scheme is not working. He does not have, oddly enough, any fire on him whatsoever.
He is no longer restrained. Tell him that
you're gonna let him go. We're gonna talk.
V, do you let go of Jafiki?
I was kind of tuned out because I was playing with my dog. I'm sorry.
This reaction also affects what I'm gonna do on my turn.
Are we still in combat, or do we talk?
Yes.
It depends. We are still in combat. He is writhing around in your hands. He's also blinded.
I mean, if no one's told me to let go, I'm just gonna start dragging him away from where he was, because I know he was pissed about the wall, and I don't want us to go back. The other plane and me on the wall.
He is blind, though. I'm gonna give him a d20 to see if he can do anything he wants to do. Okay.
It probably can. Let's see what it does.
He runs empty.
He in his scared state of mind. Let me give him one will save to see if he can. He doesn't realize what is going on, and he flees.
Doesn't he have to break my grapple?
Yeah.
He did.
Oh yeah, he did. Wait, where's
he got a 30?
Wait, he's leaving the 60-foot bubble? Is what I'm hearing.
He flees.
Oh well.
Oh, it's not even my turn, so I couldn't do anything. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah. So he's outside of the.
He flees.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm the only one that sees him get outside of the bubble. That's interesting. He's just gonna run and just try to shred the Drider then, because if
are we not able to leave your bubble?
No, you are freely allowed to leave my bubble if you like. Consequences are your own choices, though. Dragon Frenzy. 1.
They do. That's a critical.
2. 3. I'm re-rolling that one.
You got a critical.
Crit.
34.
Then I have to do, and then I'll do damage twice in this one. Get to keep rolling back. Okay, he is also frightened 1 and needs to make.
That was exactly his HP.
I bit into his neck and ripped off his arms, all his spider legs.
And with that, you see the shadows begin to fade around you. The shadows are gone.
You just feel yourself getting pulled back under.
The mushrooms are still just swaying gently in the breeze, with their little black coating about themselves.
And Jafiki is nowhere to be seen.
You don't see Jafiki anymore. The area seems everyone begins to gain their vision again, and Jafiki is gone, and there's a dead Drider.
And you see the last of the shadowy breath leaves shade as his collar on it's not shining anymore.
Is Malfesto still around Nilo?
He has retreated back as he feels the shadows begin to retreat. He goes back into your shadow, and he sleeps. And you also get some laboratory equipment, but you don't get Jafiki stuff.
Ophelia is gonna run up to the Dryad, look at the dead body, and then look at V, and then look at Shade, and she's just going to explode. She's gonna go, "What the fuck were you thinking? Why do you think with your fucking fists? I swear to the gods, I'm going to kill you both myself."
Sounds like you're thinking with your fists if you're gonna kill us both.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just walk on by.
Nilo doesn't even bother with that. He just goes over to Farah and just kneels down. And is just like, "It's okay now."
You just see a single eye peek out, and you can see
you're
that.
underneath.
You get laboratory equipment.
Yeah, laboratory equipment.
There's an expanded healer's kit, even though I already gave you one.
I'm gonna go over and make sure if there is
Even though
okay.
Nilo kind of tossed his cape at you, it's neatly over you.
Good ticket, because I can sell it.
I like how no one investigated the mushroom.
I didn't want to touch the freaking mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing I'm touching one of the mushrooms now. With a torch well away from me.
No, I don't care about that shit. I'm gonna go over and make sure Bear's okay and give him an arm to climb back up.
Farrah's gonna hand the cloak to Nilo, and then is gonna hop on up the arm on V.
Nilo just stands up, putting his cape back on.
I gotta lay some ground rules with you, Shade. Right?
Mm-hmm. You didn't see anything that happened. That is true, though, by the way.
I heard everything first.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, not everyone in this place is an enemy, and they could be useful allies.
Yes.
Ophelia just goes, "Fucking thank you!"
Nilo just looks at Shade and is just like, I couldn't see if it wasn't for Malfesto, right?
Figure that.
That's the only reason I could do anything.
I do say, I think that you need a leash.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe a muzzle too.
Nilo's just like, okay, y'all. I understand. Trust me, I do. But we really don't need to fight over this.
I will say the gas valve would have made the fireballs an extra D8 and persistent fire damage. There was going to be gas that was going to come up from the fence underneath the shadow, the mushrooms.
Making sure that valve is really tight right now.
Yeah.
The valve, you managed to actually, good thinking, Terrio. The valve is actually shut off because the valve was still going whenever y'all, went over there.
Went over,
is dousing out his fucking torch immediately.
The mushrooms just sway happily left to right.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a knife and scrape some of the powder off and see if they.
Did you say flint and steel knife? No, wait.
No.
You scrape against the hard surface of the mushroom and it ignites the
No.
Maybe don't use a knife that can cause a metal knife that can cause sparks to get something off of a shroom.
First of all,
How does it that ain't how that works.
Also, Nilo's just gonna take everything until everyone.
Yeah,
Nilo.
Default, he takes it. What's up?
How are you fitting all this stuff?
bag of holding.
Picking it up
Oh,
on their back.
Oh.
I know what's going on.
I feel like okay,
How big is
so
your bag of
Nilo
holding
like is
there?
crouching down, just looking at it and just taking it. Something.
You put the stuff in your bag just fine.
Okay.
Yay.
Now how do you
Not gonna
pull it
question
out?
it. Okay. Yeah.
Alright. If the powder is actually on these mushroom people, what is it? Just black powder?
It is a. It seems it's somewhat. I do need you to make some checks if you'd like to investigate the mushrooms. And only if someone had gunpowder, Lord.
Yeah, if only
Holy yeah.
If only someone had gunpowder, Lord.
Do you still have crafting? Because you can still use crafting on it.
Does anyone have crafting?
I have no
I have a
clue what the hell
plus
this is.
3.
I have a -1.
No one has trained in
I got
crafting.
a +1.
I have plus 3. That's it.
I have plus 0.
Oh
Zerda,
my goodness.
Zerda, technically,
Mm-hmm.
with my background in the background of what is it, the Reborn Soul?
Yeah,
There are 2 lore stats I'm supposed to have.
I know. I'm trying to remember what they are. I'm not sure if gunpowder law is.
No, but no, I couldn't pick them on the website because it didn't work. One of them probably should be crafting because of what my character was.
Yeah, I will give you a trade in crafting just because it was thematic to your character in a very large way. I will give you the crafting. I will give you trained in crafting. Give me a crafting check, V.
I think actually I'm supposed to be expert at this level, but I will do it.
I give you a trained right now. Give you a free skill to with that, you recognize it is actually, as you kind of take a little bit of it, take it to a very, very far away from everything else, and like do a small test light. It is not actually gunpowder. It seems to be almost like a genetically modified powder of some sort that is even stronger than gunpowder itself. And whatever it is, it seems to be growing from the leshies itself, as if the leshies are growing this powdery substance, almost as if the spores themselves are a stronger black powder than the gunpowder itself.
We're taking one of the lushies, by the way. Putting it in the bag of holding.
This is extremely volatile powder.
Alright. Teriel is gonna go ahead and...
How is Teriel feeling, by the way?
That was
oh yeah, Teriel's just absolutely sweating.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, I literally posted the email of like literally what
it's
happened immediately
dre-
afterwards.
just drenched in sweat.
I need a shower after this.
I was gonna say, Nilo's going to like sit on the edge of this and just
Mm.
look in his wing and just talk to Malfesto. It's just like, thank you.
So just looking around at the...
I would have literally just been standing there, dumbfounded.
Is there like notes or something that we could read about at all? Or is that just
It seems to be written in Infernal.
Ophelia is getting ready to leave the room. She just doesn't want to be in this room right now. She's pissed.
Oh, that's cool.
Notes real quick.
Ophelia, as you feel, Bloom, and do you, oh no, Vera, you see Ophelia begin to leave the room.
Terrell's gonna take those notes.
I'll probably slink over to Ophelia if she's heading out, because Farah's gonna go out as well. I will say, Ophelia, you do feel like before Farah's held more loose, like has held kind of like loosely onto you. This time it does feel a little snug, almost like she's trying to hug you and hold on to you.
Ophelia kind of like hugs Farah a little tightly. You're like the satchel again, right?
Yeah, this is Satchel.
She's gonna like put her hand on you and just pull you closer as she just heads out the room.
I don't like that. My work computer just started updating.
We should probably at least bury the Drider before we leave.
Bury it? Where?
Where?
There's
In the
sand right
rock?
He's gonna go all the way back out
But-
here.
You're
Actually,
good.
Oh, we
and
can-
just
I'm not
can
helping you
actually-
with
Question.
that.
There was I will say, yeah, there's not really much that was the most boss of the floor. There's actually not much else going on around.
Okay.
So-
I
Let's
still
go on.
say we should go to the other side. We
Other
kind of
side.
completely avoided our main objective at one point.
Well, we need to
So-
go back for dinner right now, apparently.
Yeah.
No,
So-
you'll have a little bit more time if you want to
little bit more
investigate
time.
the rest of
Oh.
the. You do hear some music begin to kick up. As you kind of hear through the wall, especially UV, you begin to pick up some music playing.
Oh fuck! I can't see
How,
shit
how big
apparently.
are
Yeah,
these?
so-
How big are these leshies?
Yeah.
Huh?
How big are these leshies? Is a real question.
They were like 4 feet tall.
How much do they weigh?
I'd say about 90 pounds.
That's not too much. We can take one back.
So,
They as you touch one, you just hear the faintest mumble of them saying the word purpose.
mm.
Purpose. Okay.
So, Shade wants to quickly like get near the pipes to smell. Was it? Can you tell that it's like what flammable gas would smell like, or any
Yes.
type of gas? Yeah. So he's like, that's what that bastard is planning.
I'm just gonna move this one out into the.
They were
hallway
planning
over
on
here.
going on the ceiling and exploding with a giant
Mhm.
fire.
He's gonna, since it's only him and Nilo in the room right now,
Yep.
right? Yeah. He
I'm so
So-
glad I took that ability.
might be pissed at me, but this whole room was rigged to explode. You
Yeah, I
know?
know.
Well,
I felt I was gonna say I know Terrio like countered it, but like it still sort of happened that he just
Did
took
yeah?
it.
I must. Yeah, Nilo saw the fireball thing because of Malfesto, right?
yeah.
Or did only Malf? Okay.
Like even if he didn't feel it, he didn't see it, he would have still felt it.
Yeah.
His fur
Yeah.
could be slightly singed a little.
Yeah. Even though Teriel can be problematic, like, as he like points to where he got stabbed in the arm, he actually do feel appreciative of what he did, seeing as with this psychotic whatever that
Yeah.
creature was going to do. You can see that he's a little like tired out from breathing so much necrotic energy.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, what happens if they just disappear from like what you did?
Well, think about like this. What I did was make a. It's hard to understand because I've had this much energy all the time. Imagine you make a rift to another plane, my home plane, the Shadow Realm, and we had a bubble that we were existing in that was split between the two planes. When that bubble closed, anything inside the bubble came back. Anything outside of the bubble at that time stays. So effectively, he's a Shadow Realm. Whether he survives out there is questionable, though I do not know what section or area of Shadow Realm we are currently.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we're
want to
currently-
check out the music. I just can't see shit, so I'm waiting
You
here.
can.
I was gonna say, we're going to check it out. I just wanted to see what he was doing, and then we got
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah, here.
I was
Let's
say,
Yep.
we'll follow.
let's head out. I feel it might be pissed at me, but it's better than everyone exploding in flames.
Teriel's just
It's
gonna,
fine.
Teriel's just gonna pick
Oh.
up one of the mushrooms and be like, "Stay far away from me."
Purpose.
Beautiful darkness.
Purpose.
Teriel's just gonna
Purpose.
wrap it in a wet blanket.
Trying to see. There we go.
See what happens.
You hear the magic.
Mm.
There's a door there.
As Shade walks by Terrell, he just says thank. He says thanks and walks past him.
Teriel just like stands there for a second, just like astonished a little bit.
Somebody thanked me in this party? What the hell?
The,
Really?
the person that is the most pissed at you.
I'm gonna keep him. He's mine. Woof, woof.
I had so much fire planned. I had
Yeah.
so much fire planned.
And that's only the
So-
and that's only one of the TPKs, and I knew I needed to use that.
Oh, yeah,
There
we
was
can't
so
get
much fire planned.
I
That
can
was-
see that.
That was death, sir.
Oh
That was
my fucking
death.
god. He has the animation for it too. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
and you see, this is why I did my ability, so that didn't just nuke us with the gas. Glad
Because
you
if
really-
the
I don't think that's where
fireball,
we're supposed to go.
I was like, you can see, look at my fire. I had my fire. It was ready to go.
There
I
we
had
go.
an animation and everything.
How many
do you hear-
D6? How many D6s were planned from that, by the way?
It's
too
66 per mushroom that you are around within a 20 feet radius of it.
Wait a second here.
18. It would have been 18 d6 plus 66. for the
24
actual
D6.
fireball.
Yeah,
Oh
you know.
fuck, Zerdas. That's insta death on some people. That's insta death if they fail.
It's literally 84 damage.
It's
on
only 80
average.
damage.
84 damage on
Kills
average.
Ophelia.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a light 94 damage.
It's a light
potentially.
wound.
It would have been
Now,
if someone rolls a nat 1 or critically fails, they
No.
instantly
No.
gone from this world.
now I want to
That
remind you that
includes me.
I just want to remind you as well. That's without including if I didn't teleport us away, the gas would have also made those from D6s to D10s.
Not d10s. I said it would have been put. No, I said an extra d6, and it also would have been
Oh.
persistent fire damage on the floor where the gas was.
So it would have been. So it would have been. It would have been like 30 D6 plus fire damage. Yeah, that's Jesus Christ, man.
Okay, so which way are
It
we
is
going?
but a stretch.
Just
I don't
know.
another
know.
scratch.
I
Where-
can't see. I don't have
don't-
dark vision apparently.
Yeah, but
Where's
you
the-
don't have dark vision. You're just wandering around with your like.
Did you,
Yeah, you're
did
literally,
you get
like-
too far away from
Like-
me.
This doesn't.
They moved. They moved too far away from you, Farrah. They
No,
were
it
literally
does. It
behind.
does. Technically, that does.
He is
Really
still putting his shield back up. He does not.
I
cross.
thought Fair was
You're
backpacking
over-
on someone.
I was gonna say that just for like reference, just for
I-
y'all to see. Y'all are over. Y'all, that's where they're going down there, just for you to see.
Where is
So
Ophelia at, by the way?
They're
Ophelia's
under
over
Farrah.
Okay, just
I was
wait.
gonna say, are we able to get to the arena from here? Because I know that's the arena.
Yep. Oh,
Just
sorry.
so
Yep.
you know, I'm looking.
There's a fault door right there.
I'm
there's
not
a
gonna
fault
make
store.
you carry the Leshy around, so I'm just gonna say, yeah.
I'm assuming Ophelia. I don't know where Ophelia is.
Ophelia would want to stay behind for a little bit just to like cool off.
Yeah, that's 100%.
She's so mad.
Mhm.
She's so
Serial
frustrated because she's
has
like, oh, that
torches
could have been
and-
answers. That could have been answers for her. And she's just like, I like to think she's just sitting with her back against the wall with Farrah like in her lap. And she's just like hands, like head in hands, just like taking deep breaths, trying to like calm down and not like freak out again.
Yeah. And like 100%, if y'all, like I said, I 100% will have this. Like, if y'all want to roleplay this, I 100% encourage it.
Yeah, Farrah's just like. I think at this point Farrah is just resting like on your like, kind of your like sternum shoulder or like not shoulder like sternum like stomach area, and she's just like, kind of like curled up on your lap a little bit, and just kind of like her arms are just kind of still around your waist. And then she's gonna kind of look up at you for a second, just go, I met Belcora.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I haven't told anyone this, but the reason I'm as big as I am in such a little amount of time was because of Belcora.
Did she tell you why?
we need to stop these fire church cultist people. Because if they destroy the tower, it could destroy the entire town.
Oh my gods. I don't. That's a lot to ask.
Yeah, there's also time loops that are also in constant play as well.
Of course, there's more time stuff. Just my luck, right?
Well, I think I might be able to help you, or at least join you with some of that time stuff.
What do you mean?
I mean, Belcora's magic still kind of resonates with me, and I've noticed little aspects of the floating ideal of time. So you know how you have those visions?
Mm-hmm.
I can join you in those visions.
Oh. Well, that would be a little weird, but I guess I don't mind the company.
Then you don't have to face whatever's on the other side alone.
Gonna smile warmly, tears peeking out of the corner of her eyes. She's gonna say, "Thank you, Farah."
No problem.
Is this what you meant by being sworn to protect me?
I swore to Belcora that I would protect you.
Thank you.
She's very interested in you, at least, to say the least.
I can imagine. We should probably catch up with the group now. I feel a little bit better.
Yeah. And I'll re-satchel back up as you stand up.
Yep. And then we're gonna go catch up with the group.
The rest of them seem to be, they walk into this area. There seems to be one of these, like, groovy worms, but instead of trying to attack you, they're like, you must be more gladiators for the arena. We saw your battle with Otori, and we're huge fans. Though you kinda came out of vision, and we didn't see the fight. But we didn't see Otori return to the gladiator arena. You must truly be great warriors. You see them like clapping with their little. You see these like little like goblin like merfolk looking things, and like their whole body's been twisted with like these metals, and you just see them try to like clap their claws together with like these mechanical claws.
Yeah.
This thing kind of like moves over to you, and just kind of like, how did you do it? I've seen Otori kill hundreds of people, and yet you won. How? How did you do it?
Well, that's a secret. I mean,
he frustrated like goes to the wall and like does like he like kind of like hits his like side of like his like worm body to the wall and say, "Dang it! It was so I missed it. I've only been here on the observation deck. I thought I'd see the blood up close, but then he goes up, jumps up to you. I should have missed it."
I'm sorry.
He seems to be very upset.
I mean, it wasn't easy at all. it was very down to the wire kind of situation. We just ended up hitting first.
Just everyone has to be. I want to be strong like that one day. Kind of looks over. I want to fight in the arena too. But you took our champion. How dare you? But that's okay.
Sorry.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
It's okay. Shade can be our new champion.
And you also took it. He kind of like peers. You kind of see his like wormy like neck crane through the doorway. He says, "You were on the ground and you didn't fight Otori. You were a coward. I saw you go away. You ran away from the battlefield." He grumbles and he grumbles and goes back to the wall.
Right.
Can we get through though, so we can go back through if that's okay?
Kind of frustrating. He says, "You better be back to fight. I need more entertainment." He kind of points his little wand at you with his little wandy things that he has in his like one of his tendrils. He just points and he's like, "You better be providing entertainment here. You took our best warrior, and that makes you the best warrior, which means you have to keep fighting here." He kind of like points at you sternly.
We will. He just slowly like moves over towards the door. We will. Just we got some other stuff we gotta do first. We'll come back though.
Okay, just falling behind.
He says,
Nilo?
"Do you sure you wish to? Are you sure you would like to make the verbal contract with me right now that you will come back and fight in the arena?"
How about you go ahead and fight amongst yourselves for someone worthy? Actually.
The pact has been sealed. You have confirmed your fate in the arena. I hope to see you by next dawn.
I can't promise next dawn, but I can promise eventually. As he just quickly leaves.
He's gonna make a. He's gonna make a private check.
They never
Maybe give me a perception check, Nilo.
Give me a second. Perception.
Yeah, give me a
I'm
perception
on my
check.
normal sheet.
It's on the far left. We're under the eyeball.
Sorry, I have to go on my normal
You're good.
sheet.
It's under AC.
I see.
You feel a shiver down your spine as he mentions the blood contract, and he mentions that you will be here next dawn to fight in the arena, and you feel like whatever your words left your mouth, you feel a bit of shiver about yourself.
I'm just glaring at him as I walk past and through the doorway.
Okay, so I assume going through here in logic would take
You
me
see a
back
spa.
to-
And at the end of this hallway, there seems to be a very strong, muscle man looking character putting some coals over an open fire.
Muscle man? Muscly dude? Not muscle man.
Zerda.
Muscly dude?
Who said that, by the way? Oh my goodness.
The giant worm creature. The giant worm thing was saying all those things about you, Teriel.
Alright. And who are you?
Says, "I am the great Sangarino. I am a watcher, observer, soon to be fighter. Just you watch."
Okay. And you challenged Nilo to a fight at dawn, right?
Oh, no. I said that they will be back here to fight in the arena. I must find a worthy opponent for them in the meantime.
You must find a
And you will be a worthy
opponent.
opponent. No, you've already ran from me. You would be a worthy opponent. And he sags against this wall here.
Teriel's gonna try to use deception here. I heard of a great and mighty warrior named Jafiki, if you can find them.
Jafiki? Nah, he's a coward. He stays over there building all of his little contraptions and all of his little weird things. He's been trying to mess. Look at what he did to these two. And you kind of see the two goblins. You see like the little claw things coming off their back. He promised them that he would make them stronger, and all he did was make them look ugly. And then they kind of like look over and they're like, "Oh."
I mean,
They kind of go to the corner a little bit.
Wait, you know about Jafiki?
Do you know more about this tower and specifically anything about Belcora?
He kind of says, he looks over, he says, "Yes, I know Jafiki. I've been here watching him make all those creations. He's been making sport for the arena for a long time now. I like to watch it every day here. I go to the spa and like to move, and he kind of starts reminiscing about the spa and how like the hot coals like makes his like fleshy body feel like way more young and youthful.
Okay, maybe we can help you with that. Do you recognize this person? Just points to Ophelia.
Kind of looks, he says, kind of looks, I haven't been here too long. But he kind of says, is that a tiefling?
Yes.
He kind of looks, let me look up you close. You just see this giant worm thing with like his 3 big eyes, just like completely like just zoom in on you, Ophelia.
Ophelia is looking very nervous and looking at Tyrael like, what the fuck are you doing?
Trying to find out more about your past. Maybe they might have seen you before, or maybe they might have seen something that's related with you, since they're more denizens of the tower.
You see him kind of like go back, and he doesn't recognize the face initially, and because of that, he just kind of like wiggles his body and kind of like hits his body against the wall as you feel like a little bit of a shaker, and all. Dang, no, I don't know him. I should have better memory than that.
Okay.
But he says, yeah, and he goes up and says, Jafegi talked about some kind of, well, he knew a long time ago. He says he was making these creatures for Belcourt to defend the tower, but, well, I don't know what happened. He seems so paranoid about everything.
Well, if you can somehow convince Jafiki to talk with me and Ophelia one-on-one, I would be willing to maybe give you some repayment, or maybe be.
Did you say sport? Clearly you did not say sport. I thought you were a coward for running away in the battle. Will you fight tomorrow and dawn in the arena?
Against Nilo?
Yes. He just looks, his eyes, like his 3 eyes just light up. Yes.
Sure, why not?
He just kind of starts like slamming his body against the wall in excitement as he gets all wiggly. After he kind of like, yes, entertainment, and kind of like zooms in close to you. He says, fine. Look, I'll tell you a little secret. Tafeki, well, he's been around here a long time. He was one of the Belcourt's chief assistants to defend the tower. But whenever she left, we didn't have any reason to defend the tower, so he just kept making these creations to make him stronger. He blamed himself for not defending the tower enough, so he kept making these huge creatures, and he's been testing them out in the arena, so that if she ever returns, he can make the perfect army for her.
Well, if you see Jafiki, do tell him that he may actually have a second chance at defending the tower.
And the pact has been made, and you will be here to fight the Nila person you say by dawn. Yeah. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Both of us, or just?
Just Tyrael.
You know what, I'm just gonna do a blind.
Yeah, he's made blind. So with that roll, you realize that he is 100% bluffing about the blood pact, and he has no like pact magic whatsoever. He just assumes that you will believe him.
I literally rolled that 20s on everything else. Like, I'm like, oh yes, I'm gonna try to strike the creature. Rolls 3.
Yeah,
2.
he is 100% just assuming that because he's a scary creature, you will assume that he actually made a contract with you. He's not actually a devil.
What are you exactly?
The question is, are you going to tell Nilo he doesn't have to fight it?
Oh, absolutely not.
He just kind of like shakes his body all wiggly like. He says, yes, now go. I must find more battles for the arena. And kind of sulks over as he kind of looks out. You, Jeff, you'll get your turn eventually. Okay.
Okay.
as we go, Taro is actually gonna like talk.
You
to
enter the
Ophelia.
spa. You feel
Is this the
smoke
right
that
way?
seems to be, yeah. You just feel smoke beginning to like you almost like let it out as you open the door. A huge amount of steam just lets out as you see Nilo just staring down a man with like some kind of like, you're not too sure what they are, but they have abs. They have at
It's
least
like
8
Nilo wants
abs.
to close the door, but
See-
for some reason he just can't.
Oh, yo, it looks
Let
like,
me-
the champion has come to fight me. I always want the person to fight. I've been looking for a champion. Me and Jeff have a pace track. He kind of goes over. I am here to fight the mighty emotion.
No, I actually went to the wrong door. I'm sorry.
Spa. The spa is open to all. Mostly only the fighters. If you don't plan on fighting, get out of my spa.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, and he closes the door. Go back. Go back.
Are all inhabitants of this tower weird or insane?
Depends.
I can't see shit, by the way.
Do we-
not
It's
lighting
like
a torch.
Nilo's just shooing
Uh,
shade, and you just see him like, come on, go, go, go.
Yeah, I'm good.
You can
Can
open the
we-
doors. You can open the doors to the north and south of you too.
Question.
You do
There's
see a
there's
bunch of
still
doors.
backpacking on Ophelia, and
Yeah.
Tara still has the light on.
I mean, the thing
so
is,
it's-
Nilo will like still shoo like shade, but like he is
Mm.
curious out of the other doors
Mm.
though, just to see.
You open the
What?
door and you see what looks to be a massaging table with like the little head thing at the end. It just seems to be. It seems like if someone was delayed there, you could just have a nice massage.
Yeah,
That one got flipped
This is
over in
like-
frustration.
looks like it. Y'all go the other way. We're
Yeah.
going
Everyone
off
starts
the
slowly
Other-
going down this
other way.
corridor.
Wait, we're going the wrong way.
I'm like this other way. We do not want to go. Just
Go
us.
off the balcony. That's all I'm saying. That's the
Other
only
way,
guaranteed way
Other
out
way.
of here going to
Other way. Other way.
You do see some more, like... You do see some more doors to the north and south, and you do hear some shaking and rambling coming from the north and south of these doors over here.
Where?
What is that?
Where?
There's a door up here to the north and south. There's little doors.
Up here?
No, above
Don't
Nilo.
open it. No, curiosity, why not?
I'll check.
What
Hi.
do you see?
Gonna say. Both
As
of
you
them
open the door,
Open door. Close
You
the door.
see a naked ghoul gastus looking creature, and he seems to be like getting his armor ready, but it's still completely off. And it seems to have been like a privacy curtain that you just completely rip back, and you both just see these two ghasts like completely nude, just like staring at you with like the little knife in their hand. And they
all
just
Nilo can do is just just be like, I'm sorry.
I can't
I
Sorry.
didn't know
There we
someone was in here.
He's just
You are
gonna
not-
change his.
You just hear him say, I am not combat ready! Come back when I'm combat ready! And he just slams
Change
the
the-
curtain in front of you.
Change just gonna close the curtain.
Come back when I'm combat ready! Fiend!
Hmm. Hmm.
Slams the door.
Maybe we shouldn't. Yeah,
Alright.
let's just go off of the balcony. We're good. We're good. Just
Yeah,
let's
let's
jump off the balcony and go to the other side.
This whole room is just really
How
goofy.
do we leave again? I forgot how.
You
how
can
do
just
we
go to
leave?
the north. It's the only room you haven't been in where the music
Yeah,
is
let's just
happening.
go north. Why the fuck
It's
are we so-
probably the right direction, but Nilo's just like, the balcony makes the most sense.
Up we go.
This is everyone going up. He's like, oh, I guess we're
Oh,
going that way.
There's
Let's
a.
do.
You see what looks to be a tavern of some sort, with a band playing musical instruments on stage, and a singular lonely drider woman that seems to be holding a book of some sort, reading it, and kind of like, almost as like you just see like multiple rows of teeth just kind of like chitter a little bit at what they seem to be reading, and you see all of the like Morlocks that just seem to be like banging around on the table as a whole band just seems to be playing up here with various instruments.
I am going to pass you.
Swear to God, we better not pull a Han Solo here. Shade, be on your best behavior.
I have no intention.
You kind of see the Dryder woman say, "We haven't had new visitors to the tavern in forever. Welcome." You kind of see like all they closed their book, and they kind of like stick their book like directly like in their cleavage as they're like trying to hide it in their shirt real fast. As they kind of come over to you with their like 8 spidery legs, it says, over here. We don't want to interrupt the band."
You know, I think we took a wrong direction.
Neela just looks at the band and is just like, maybe not.
You see what looks to be some sort of small dwarf impish looking creature playing some drums. A fully like decked out in like just full like banjos and cloths. It's going to be doing some sort of musical instrument. A rat that just seems to be like singing in the background is kind of like a backup singer. And then you just see this crocodile who uses his own chest as like a drum, as he's just kind of like boom, boom, da-dum, 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 da-dum. And then the lead guitarist is just sitting up there on a chair with his guitar. He seems to be some sort of either vampiric, dragon-iconic, wolfish nature. You're not really too sure immediately.
Looks over to Neela. Looks at that. Looks over to Neela.
What's between Neela and the wolf dragon?
You think that's your dad?
I can tell you it's not. Probably.
One second.
I would inherit half of those colors if I was.
Okay, alright.
And he looks my age.
I am very sorry. We seem to have taken the wrong direction.
I don't think we did.
You kind of see the Dryder say,
but we have some prior arrangements.
"Oh, of course, you always have prior arrangements, just like my awful husband. Always having prior arrangements in the lab. Do you not, does no one ever want to enjoy this...
you know Jafiki?
Jafiki, the little worm thing? Yes, he always hangs out with my awful husband. And here I am, I'm having to be...
Neela like looks at Shade is like,
Shade is stone faced, not saying a word.
Looks over to Shade.
You can look
is
at
glaring at V and Shade so hard right now.
My awful husband.
He's like, I'm not dealing with it. He like grabs a seat and just sits down.
If you don't plan on buying something, maybe you can find entertainment with my awful husband. He's always busy, just like you seem to be. Are you here to buy stuff, or can I go back to my book?
You can go back to your book, but you should be more appreciative about...
What are you selling, though?
He kind of says, "Finally!" You kind of see like a little web come out the back of like her abdomen, and like it like latches onto a drink and perfectly moves it to like her hand without ever even spilling a drop. It says, "Best ale on the house. 10 gold pieces."
So what?
10 gold pieces.
How much do I got? I can spare 10. Nilo spares 10.
Can I see that they're getting ripped off?
I definitely am, because literally one actually usually covers everything.
So your guess would be like, depending on like where you are in the tower, Taylor, you'd be like, you are on like the 6th floor of a tower of like undead. They need money. They cannot afford things.
Giving the 10.
Give 10.
I have taken my 10 off, so you don't have to.
They you see them like they use their arms and like they actually just levitate the drink to you as they see them like wave their hand a little bit, and like with an open hand they just like they use their like magic to bring the drink to your hand and the gold to theirs. Say, "Finally, someone with taste, like myself." And they will proceed to allow you to get your full mug of you are unsure what, but you are free to taste it.
Neil is gonna taste it without even hesitation.
You consume this,
but like not much.
You consume this, and you can tell that it is like ale of the undead. Like it has every note that would be perfect for an undead, But you could just knowing what you know about being around non-undead, you would not recommend this to anyone that isn't undead.
Right. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, Shane, though. At least we put him out of his misery.
That's better than. Let's discuss this in.
And Pharaoh, did you want to do something?
Nope. No, it's fine. I can't count.
Nilo's just drinking.
Do you not have 10 gold on you?
The band.
Yeah,
I don't have a mouth, so I'm not worried about the drink.
Yeah, you do, everyone. You just see crumbled. You try to go out there and be like, sorry, honey, that's under construction.
It's the bathroom.
So what's out here to the left as he goes towards this door?
You go out to the left and you realize it's exactly where you came in.
Yep, it just loops back around.
It is exactly where you came in. So you do hear him be like, "Oi, dragon, are you? Am I good? It's the ale too good for you."
I understand none of what you said.
Of course, men, they never listen, just like my awful husband.
I'm back. Okay.
There's a Drider complaining about their awful husband to the group.
Yeah.
Definitely killed.
Oh yeah. He don't need to know. She's not telling him that though.
Shade, I am gonna throw shade on you.
You're gonna throw shade on shade?
Yes, I'm going to throw shade on you.
You see, you do see along the stage, along with the banjo. You just see on also picture by Buttered Shep 2022 at Twitter.
Jesus. God damn it! Stop trying to figure this. What is this Raid Channel Legend sponsorship?
Nah, just giving credit to people who actually have the artist.
Is my token on the thing, or did it get deleted? Because I don't see anything.
Your token.
Oh,
is right
I'll just give you a new token, just in case. There you go.
I mean, attractive wolf.
You just see like he looks at you, like noticing you with the bat-like rings, and he has not seen anything with like such just such wings in such a long time. Give him a single perception. Give him a single perception check. Where's their perception checks? I think it's their initiative.
I don't know, but I can tell you that Nilo's just sitting, like, with one leg crossed over his other, drinking as he watches the band, as he, like, taps his foot and tail.
So he gets a 31 on his perception, and he also is going to get a performance because he's enhanced by drugs at the moment, which is going to give him a plus 18. He just kind of says, like, he's gonna, as he kind of in between the songs, he says, and look, we have another guest here. This one's gonna be dedicated to the new lovely that showed up. I see those bat rings. Keep a flapping, friend. Fails his performance check as he gets so nervous, like, seeing you.
Wait,
He fails and not won his performance.
What would be the best thing to roll for this?
Bluff. Bluff. Wait, that's not it.
He tried his performance
I want
check.
Milo's charisma. I want him.
It would be technically, do you have deception, diplomacy, intimidation, performance? You gotta see, you gotta see as he tries to do the pick. What do you do in response to him first? And he'll bounce off that very awkwardly.
I was gonna say, it's like, Nilo would, because Nilo probably drank like a good half of what the ale is.
It hit you very hard.
Ale just like, yeah, that's what I was asking. Because depending on that scenario is whether or not his eyes are glowing and whether or not he's drunk. So it would work regardless. We'll just say Nilo is drunk out of his fucking ass, just right.
Yeah.
Half of it.
Just gonna go and grab Nilo.
Nilo just is like giggly as shit and just like just gives like this big old toothy fucking grin. He can't even think of words.
And like as he kind of like initially sees you, you kind of have your mouth a little bit closed, but like as you begin to like do this massive grin, he sees the full breadth of like your fangs and everything, and like he loses like complete composure for a second and drops like his guitar on the floor, like fumbling real fast. He's kind of like sitting like this cross-legged up on this chair. And like as he just sees like your fangs in like full force, he just drops it and then tries picking it back up again and says, "Yeah, we got to this one too." And he's the music play, the music change.
Like, Nilo just like realizes it's just like two, and Nilo's just like Nilo.
And then he's gonna try another performance check. After he's regained some of his initial startlement.
Okay, that's better.
Much better. You kind of see like the one like guy back in the back kind of hit him a little bit in the back with his like mandolin looking thing. Says yeah, and then we got the next song dedicated to the vampire looking creature over there. Lice the fangs, love the fangs. He kind of gives a toothy grin in return as you see like the full breadth of his like muzzle and the teeth just protrude like giant canines on either side of his face.
Despite Nilo's like feline heritage, he is just wagging his tail. He can't. He's drunk as shit. He got those drunk goggles on. He's like, this man is attractive. I can't.
You also see the spider like a, hey, we don't pay you to gawk at the visitors. We pay you to perform at the visitors. If you want your tip, then you better earn it. My husband doesn't make enough money. Jafiki never pays him enough. I need you guys to make me some money. Unlike my awful husband.
Terriel's gonna just pick up Nilo here and take them away from wherever the hell before we start making really poor decisions.
Nah, Nilo.
You already have rumors about Shade going around town. I don't need to.
Wait, no, I have an idea. An idea. What if?
No.
What if?
Bad idea.
You don't even know my idea.
I don't need to know the idea to know it's a bad idea.
But what if they encourage like the soldiers and stuff? They'd probably get paid more anyway. I'd pay them more.
You know what would encourage them if they were actually properly supplied and trained. So let's go ahead and. What do you say?
What?
Alright, we're going.
No, Teriel, please.
No.
Oh.
I can't move my token, by the way.
Oh, it might be because of Pharaon.
Alright. We are going.
It is getting a little bit closer to time shape. Yeah. You notice that you have about maybe like an hour left in the tower at most.
Hour left.
You have dinner like, to show up to. Let's go.
He kind of, Teriel, you see, as the wolf creature says, chill, brother. We got a guest here. No need to handle Wigga if you want to fight. He can take it to the arena. Otherwise, let's go. He kind of looks at everyone. He's like, they can stay here all they want. If you want to fight, we got the arena. This is for party and chill, my dude. Party and chill.
Who said that we're fighting?
Nilo just face is like, okay.
He's just gonna cast charm on you. Make a will save, Zed.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Make a will save.
Make a will save. I'm looking at what the hell I have.
Make a will save, Zed.
Let me make sure. I want to make sure if I have anything, I will use it. I swear to God.
You say that it's either gonna be a 1 or 20.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah.
That is
5.
That is a crit. That's a
normal failure.
It's a normal failure, but your attitude becomes friendly towards you become friendly towards the wolf dragon, right?
Nope.
You already used all your
No,
hero
dude.
points.
No, I actually had one left because
You just-
gave me one. For...
Yeah, I gave you that one to use for the thing.
And then you rolled a 1.
Yeah, I would have given it to you if you had.
So
I'm not actually going to make you be attracted to him, Terry, but I will say that you feel less aggressive towards him.
Oh.
You just feel slightly less aggressive towards him as you kind of feel like he's not trying to hurt anyone here.
Let me count this right. I want to make sure because I'm pretty sure I used. Only
I will take
40
away a hero point for being unfun.
Unfun. I'm not.
I will take away a hero point, said. I am God. I am God. I can take away a hero point. You are doing a villain act right now, sir. If you do villainous things, you get hero points taken. No. I will say that I'm not going to actually make him charm you, but I will say that I would request that you be a little bit less hostile to him, as he is charming you a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I feel nothing towards him. Just dead cold.
That's better than hostile. Neutral is better than hostile.
I wasn't being hostile to him until he started doing that.
It's a net neutral.
Nilo gets up though, as like he knows he has a specific time to be home, basically. But he like looks over at the band, and then back at like the wolf dragon. Is just like, I'm gonna come back for you. We'll talk.
Hey Nilo,
later.
roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Okay.
You begin to try. Do I want to do that? I don't want to do that. I was thinking of like you having your eyes so like locked on him, you drunkenly teleport behind him.
No, that'd be funny. No, that'd be.
You drunk as you. That's why I was making roll a d20. If you got below a 10, as it says, you're like trying to think about leaving, and like Terriel's kind of like messing with you and stuff, and you're like looking at him, and like through a hiccuping burp, you just kind of like hiccup. And then just accidentally find yourself right behind him in his shadow.
Neil is just like, oh, hi.
You just gotta see him like he's still playing the guitar. He just gives you a big toothy grin and says, "You got tricks too. I like that." He gives you a little wink as he goes back to playing the guitar. He kind of talks over his shoulder. He's like, "Not the best gig here. That's all I got right now. I'll tell you, keep coming back here, and I'll play for you."
Oh, if you're having issues with gigs here, I mean, if we might have to kill everyone here, though. I hate the idea, but that would probably be the only way without dealing with it. But
the fuck?
Is Nilo saying this?
Is like putting things like information that needs to go after the fact, right before everything else.
Let me check the Dryder woman real fast. See how involved she is in her book right now.
Yeah.
Nilo's like, we can kill everyone here.
She is actively reading. She is actively reading her book. You don't know what she's reading, but she seems very interested in what she's reading.
But it's like after Nilo says that, Nilo's just like, gig, in town, y'all would be accepted because you're not like, obviously, something like me or whatever, something of the tower. Soldiers, entertainment, good pay.
Yeah, for more than 50 a night.
I can try to do my best to do that. If
50 silver it is. Sweet.
Okay.
You see the Dryder lady come up. Hey, you're on part of my stage. You need to get back on the audience. I have more drinks to sell, and you're up on stage distracting my talent.
Can I take a good chance and try and do a performance?
Yes, you can. Terrio, if you go up on that stage, I'm gonna need to make a performance check too, Terrio.
Okay,
God fucking
because
damn it.
because Nilo in like childhood did do like the generic like garage band kind of thing, so he knows how to play drums.
I do not have
He
performance
can
issues.
kind of improv it.
you get kind of like pushed back a little bit by the rest of the band as the alligators like, nah, man, let
Sorry.
the Gen have their fun, dude.
Have their fun.
You see the drummer just going wild. It's Neela. You go over and like you start trying to play the piano a little bit. You try to play the piano and you like look at your fingers, and with a small like little wink from the wolf dragon, you find yourself magically playing the piano as if you've been playing it perfectly. Just a little assistance.
I'm gonna turn to you and be like, I'm torn because your suffering is enjoyable, but you're not entirely wrong either.
Alright. So will you at least help me with this at least?
You see the
Just a
Dryden
small-
woman say, well, as long as you're doing free entertainment, then you're fine by me. My husband never does free anything. Just goes
Didn't they
grumbles
pay
about her
life
husband.
insurance down here?
Nilo like looks back at the wolf dragon. It's just like how y'all gonna get out of here?
He just kind of, as he's playing between like the chases, we just didn't have anywhere else to go. You have a place to go, that's better than this. We're not trapped here. We just get
I
paid
was
here.
gonna say, it's like it's just in town. I can show you the way. We're about to leave anyways. I
Can
need
Terrio
to,
see the back of the wolf dragon?
Nilo teleported behind him, so
But
Nilo would
Nilo
have.
didn't
Nilo is
specify
also
the-
drunk, but he
Yeah.
would.
Only
If,
know, like,
the thing
yeah,
is
what's
I feel like Nilo would snap out of it if he notices the fire marks. That's the thing. If there are fire marks, Nilo would have snapped out of it, and none of this would be happening.
Yep, he does not have it.
Yeah.
He says, cool. We'll be finished up here in a little bit. I'm sure we can make an arrangement if you can take us back to town. Probably gonna need an escort. Don't know about you, Cool Cat, but the rest of them don't exactly look that good in towns these days. That's why we're down here.
Yeah, no, I can do that for you. We can escort you to town. We need to go back anyways.
You've acquired band.
You required the
They're gonna take their elven absence with them. They're gonna take their, and also they're gonna bring their hookah too. They have a hookah.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
If you think I'm
Terrio-
joking, this is not like me. I'm not joking. There's a hookah.
This is
Like,
Okay,
yeah, no,
there
this was
is-
here by default.
This
This
is
is
actually
here.
in here. This is in the book. The only thing I added was the wolf dragon. This is all canon to the book.
Oh my
this is
fucking
all
god.
canon.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I really-
This is in the book.
So is everyone else hasn't said anything, just sitting at the tables, or is everyone else doing that? Destiny?
I mean, y'all can have your own conversation while he was having his.
Yeah, what is Pharaoh doing in this underground like seedy bar with the very upset Drider wife, maybe widow, maybe there may be a purple widow right now.
Alright, so
Terrio unsuccessfully convinced Nilo to not talk to them.
Farah is
I
going
fucking
to
hate it so much.
hold tighter to Ophelia, and just kind of whisper. You just get a little bit of a too loud, is all you're able to make out of Farah.
Yeah. I would also like to talk to Ophelia, but you can go on and have some time. I'll be over here, pissed off in the corner.
It's up in the corner.
I say Ophelia would probably go to the corner too, except I can't move my freaking token.
There you go.
Alright.
I'll do some update maintenance. We'll be updating
Update
maintenance for the next week. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not letting me move.
There you go. You're by Terrio.
Alright.
Somehow there's
Ophelia.
now two Pharaohs. I don't know what's going.
I don't know what's going on either, to be honest. I
Yeah,
saw
there
it.
we
It's
go.
not moving me.
Yeah. Yeah. Shade's like seems like very exhausted and tired. After like breathing all that negative energy, he's actually just gonna go and sit outside of the bar.
Ophelia,
Yes.
Downstairs.
if you need me to take care of Shade, all you need to do is ask.
Kind of blinks, taken aback, and is like, "Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?"
Take it as you will. But I hope that his behavior corrects himself. Hopefully.
As do I.
And as for the Drider situation,
I'm sure that'll
Maybe-
take care of itself.
maybe we can. I'm not a particular fan of necromancy, but maybe we can find someone that can do something about that.
It is a recently died creature.
There might
It is a
be
recently
some-
died creature, I feel it.
We are
They-
not turning it into a ghoul rider. That sounds terrifying.
Well, I wasn't suggesting ghoul. I say that we could maybe use
There is
the godlike energies, or
there
maybe
is
run
one
away.
there is one other thing it can be turned into.
Mm-hmm.
Don't suggest the mind body thing.
No,
Okay,
it's
that's
it's someone.
Wait, what were we looking at? A vampire?
Vampire. Oh, I had
Hey,
that. I gave
Nilo,
once.
you want to help with something very important?
What's
What?
real?
We
She,
really
she
need to
clearly
talk.
doesn't like her husband. We might as well just let her know that the husband's dead.
Yeah, but it's about Rafiki and the fact that we killed him.
We may be able to gain his favor if we can bring his friend back.
Jafiki's in
Me
the
too.
Shadow Realm right now, by the way.
He's in
Yeah.
the Shadow Realm?
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
lost the
Realize
fucking
that?
Shadow
Yeah,
Realm.
I'd like to
Yeah,
remind
Shadow
you,
Realm.
he's not
Yeah, no.
dead.
He's not. As far as we all know, he's not dead. He is in the Shadow Realm, and
He's just like, hello?
Like he might not know a way back.
He does not know a way back. That is a
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
clear.
it's like
Every now and
he
then.
has no clue.
You
He
use
decided
that
to flee.
ability on
Hey, it's not my fault. That's not my fault. he ran
What if
here.
we freaking stepped out of the circle not
Pulled-
knowing
would've
that?
pulled your
What
ass
would
back
have
in.
happened?
You
Then I
can
would've
step
pulled
back
your
in the
ass back in.
circle.
Yeah,
if
there's
you're,
no. It's,
if you're in the Shadow Realm, you can step back into Shade's portal and get teleported to this
exactly.
realm.
I know that as long as you're not outside when it dissipates, you're fine.
We had to go back there, and I think we can find
Does
him.
Shade share this information with them?
I shared
He
this with
only shared with
Nila,
Nilo.
and Nilo's drunk off their ass right
Oh
now.
my fucking
He's like,
god.
if you ask Nilo, he will tell you. It's
But
just,
also, there'd be a reason why would you ask Nilo?
Yeah.
yeah.
Jafiki ran
I was
out.
gonna
He was a
say-
paranoid, like, he lost every single card he had and was restrained. Yeah, he left. He left. He ran away. He saw a non-wall and left because all his whole thing was climbing walls, and he didn't have a wall to climb, so he left.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
You know what?
technically, every time you two have talked about him
Mhm.
after the fight, Nilo wasn't near you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
y'all
Nilo's
You
playing
asked him
piano.
around Nilo, he would have just straight up told you, "Oh yeah, he's in the Shadow Realm."
And Nilo's playing piano right now, magically.
Magically play piano.
I was gonna say, drunk or not, Nilo is honest.
Nilo's also being magically helped to play piano by a certain band member.
Yes.
There was a lot of people with secrets.
Tyrell's just like tapping his finger across like a cup right now. Okay. Well, we need Nilo for 2 things. Well, actually, we only need Nilo for 1 thing. I still have some of Nilo's blood, so maybe we can use that if Nilo doesn't get the ass off.
We are not turning the Drider into a vampire as well. Let the creature rest. I will go over there and I will cut it up into small ribbons and serve it to you like a burger if you're gonna start doing this stuff.
Why are we worrying about this? This isn't really.
Yeah, because the Drider could be useful in terms of information.
Just chill. We don't have to say that we're the ones that did it.
Yeah, he
We
could have
can
died
we can
during one of
blame
his
Christine
inventions.
Is that how we're gonna really just do this?
You could say we came upon his body inside of his lab.
I'm surprised that you, of all people, would
What
want
up,
to
Tyrael? Hold on a second. What's up, Ophelia?
I was gonna say I'm a little bit on Farrah's side, Tyrael. I was gonna lean closer. She's gonna say I do have this ability to possibly bring people back to life with the stone that Nilo has, but I don't want to use it on just some random creature.
Yeah, I don't think we're wasting it on something like that.
This is just Tyrael.
Oh, sorry.
I will respect your wishes then.
Thank you. So, do we want to tell her, or?
You know, were you talking about the Drider?
I suppose I feel it's not right to just let her guess what could have happened, you know?
I'm not getting involved with that.
Go look down at Farrah. What do you think, Farrah?
Passing easier. When somebody no longer exists in this world, those that are loved around them saying, wonder, or question it. We know what's going on, but we can put a little bit of a spin on it to potentially even get information out of her, as well as letting her know that her husband, despite her probably wanting a divorce and or potentially working on it, has passed on from this world and no longer exists.
I don't want to do this though.
I mean, I'll do it if you won't. I don't mind.
I don't
bad
trust
news.
you.
I do not trust V either.
What do you mean?
The soulless robot. I can
You're
tell.
the reason. You're part of the
Business.
reason where we're having this problem. Okay.
Shane will come back after it's
You're
10
definitely
minutes.
not true.
Shane will come back after sitting down for 10 minutes.
Part of the problem, not part of the solution. So take a step back and let Farrah or Ophelia handle this. They are much better at this than I am.
You want me to handle death? I feel like that's a little poetic.
I think with your presence, you could potentially tolerate
I can
her
help.
a little bit
I'll
better.
be there.
Okay. I guess you can do it and I can go with you for backup.
Pretty easy. Alright. Farrah will hop out of her booster seat and walk on over. Nilo, get back where you were. Stop.
Nilo's playing piano. They're playing piano.
Yeah,
Piano!
but
They're playing piano.
I was gonna say I got moved.
Yeah, I know. I had both of our turns.
Yeah, I know.
Farrah's just gonna hop up and walk towards the Drider.
You see, like, at least, like, she's, like, cleaning various glasses, but she doesn't really have access to clean water, so it's more than just wiping them clean. But she's doing a very intense job at it, while also having one of her arms like reading this book.
Excuse me.
You know, like lean over to her and be like, what's the over-under? She's relieved.
Hello, darling. Are you here to buy more of the alcohol? You don't exactly look undead yourself, but anyone I'm not free. I don't know.
No,
I could sell
no,
to anyone.
So you know, that scientist. I guess if you can consider him that.
Oh yes, Jeffy. He's always doing his experiments in the lab, and always going with my awful husband. Always taking up all of his time. He never comes around anymore to the tavern. He hasn't heard them play in weeks.
So my group and I stumbled upon Jafinki's lab, and it seemed like something happened, and there was a drider there that was dead. I don't know if that was your husband or not, but we did stumble upon somebody who may match that description, who is passed on from the world at this point.
She kind of like leans in close. Can he be resurrected? I've seen lots of things go from dead to undead to dead to living to undead.
Not that we know of.
We don't know time of death. We don't know when or what happened to it. We just stumbled upon him, and he was gone. I mean,
she kind of looks over and she says, "Hold on," and she says, "Stop that music a second." She you see the band just completely stop playing for a second. She says, "You're telling me my husband is over there dead on the floor somewhere with Jafiki's lab and he can't be resurrected?"
I don't know. We can try. What's the worst that could happen?
She leans down. "If you so dare try, I will make sure I pluck every petal from your mind. I have been kept in this floor for too long while he's doing his experiments for that freaking worm. I bet he loves that worm more than me, and now he's finally gone, so now I'm free. I quit." And she begins to scuttle off. She goes around she just starts going "I'm gonna go continue my fictional novel without him." And then she slams the door with her little webs. You've released a drider into the world.
Farrah just walks back. Could have gone worse.
Nilo just looks at the wolf behind him and is just like, so yeah, you need a gig, right? And he just laughs.
He begins to laugh.
To leave.
You see the Morlocks just start banging on the table all ape-like. They seem very upset.
Perhaps we should leave.
Shay just comes back over to the group.
I was in the corner right now. Everyone's in the corner.
Everyone but Nilo.
I just like how you have a flanking train in the freaking corner next to Teriel. What is going on in that corner?
Everyone's flanking. So hey, what are you guys talking about over here? This Jade walks over into the corner after the conversation.
Talking about the major fuck up.
What major?
Nilo walks over here. It's just everyone ready? Come on. We need to get out of here before they attack.
Yeah, mosh.
Oh no.
They try to attempt to grab you, Nilo, for the mosh pit. That does not miss. They miss you. The CO2. They are not going to stop you.
They tried to miss.
We should really get moving.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all go. I'm following.
You all leave the tower because I'm not gonna make everyone just go to the freaking have 7 people move to the tower.
7 people move.
You'll head back to the tower. You'll leave the tower. So where are you placing these band members? And their 5 elven absinthe.
first, I'm going to, because by the time that we get there, would Yin already be at like the mansion?
The
or
ends at the
wherever?
meeting. Y'all gonna
So,
arrive
yeah.
like
Yeah,
20
so
minutes before the meeting.
We're just gonna show up there. Neela's gonna talk to Yin with the band like behind him.
I will get you to the next map, though we will stop there. I will get you to the next map. The band will now be outside the Grand Mansion. Yeah, they're gonna be outside the Grand Mansion. I'm not too sure what they're gonna do outside the mansion, but
Oh, I have a great thing to end the session on.
also you have released a Drider with a book of Drow erotica to the world.
Oh my god, no.
So that's where that book was.
What have you done?
50 Shades of Light.
What have you done?
That was where the book of Drow erotica went. She was holding it.
She was holding it.
I'll say that I'm still fanny packed on Ophelia.
Yeah.
Do I spot Yin?
The Yin will be at the meeting actively. They will be inside the building. Unless you would, they would logically they would be at the meeting, as they are the head of the town. Essentially, they would be the bodyguard for Nilo. Essentially,
Well, I didn't know if we were ending the session with us walking into the meeting.
We will be just because of the time itself. That will be something for next session, but yeah, no, that we will be. I just want to show you all the cool mansion.
Well, I was gonna say, like, if that's the case, like we enter, and Farrah's gonna whisper into Ophelia's ear and be like, "Yeah, look, there she is."
Wait, who?
And we're done.
And that's it.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't remember what you.
Yeah.
Session over.
No, you can continue. Continue a second.
No, I'm sorry. Just Turtle, can you clarify for me again, because I can't remember everything in our conversation.
The there she is I am pointing at Yin, saying that that's Belcora.
Oh.
There she is. I have been sitting on this for a fucking month.
Who knows?
And that is
great.
That is, I will say that is what we were. I will thank you for that. I do actually appreciate that.
I was
yes,
like, I got the best fucking tension cliffhanger thing. I was like, I got something for this. Wait, let me do this.
Let me do my raid out. And then we can. Let me go and just do this real fast, just so I can actually in stream. It's going to be a raid out, and we can talk about that. We can talk about that.
Shade, first of